In the words of the slimmest of the shadies, guess who is back? Guess who is back again? It is me, Agi Agiokte. Hello. Good morning. There we are, 12, well, in the middle of the day. It's smack dab in the middle of the day, as it always is. Coming at you live from the slightly cloudy but pretty warm California in Germany. First stream after 2 months. Yeah, it's been forever. Oh my god, you got the gold badge! You got the gold badge! You got the gold badge! That's the first time I see a gold badge in chat. Everybody point and cheer. Gold badge. Look, it's so shiny. Yeah, I've been gone for forever, so like you may not remember my name or my face or you know the general vibe of me. I'm Zecke. I do political stuff a lot. I also talk a lot about whatever. We're gonna talk a lot about Berlin today. Point. We're gonna talk about Berlin and the Ghost concert and my vibes, and then I have a little bit of stuff on the docket as well, so that'll be nice. Hello. And apparently, I'm gonna say hello to everyone now. First, I will. Hi, Mighty Skandar. What's up? Future. It's a future hello. It's a hello that you send into the future, yes. Also, we have Pride emotes now. Hi, Warren. Although I guess they'll be temporarily available. Probably, but I need to stop saying slay. I've been saying slay all of the time. It's all that I say in Berlin. It's just slay, slay, slay all day. You can't slay, slay, slay all day, but maybe you can. I don't know. Slay. Either way, that is very slay. Also, hi, StreamElements bot. Yes, do your job. Very good. Agreed. That's a little pride unicorn. Cute. Very cute. Slay. Do you hit me with the slay at my weakest hour? You hit me with the slay. But yeah, that's a big flag. That is a big flex. That is a big slay. Hi, Howl. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello. How are you today? I'm doing good. And you have Raymond and Ramesis. That's like Nemesis, but with Ray instead. That's so smart. Hello, Brian. Life of Brian. Gee, steak look weird when I was in his live streaming. The vibes, I think. Hi, Siska! I still need to send you all of these videos that I'm gonna show on stream, but I will do that later. Oh, that's a nice pride heart. These emojis are very like detailed. You gotta be careful when you design emojis and or like emotes for Twitch as well. You gotta be careful how many details you put in there. Wait, I wanna check those out too. Where are they? Oh shit, this is the wrong. I only have this emote tab thingy. Do I have them from YouTube? I guess so. Are they here? Oh yeah, they are. I found them. Okay, we have this, we have that, pan, cute, personal pan pizza party person. I don't know why that's in my head and why I needed to say it, but I did. Is there one for me? I'm scrolling through. I'm looking right now. Oh, that's cute. That's also cute. I'm looking at them. I'm inspecting them. Ah, yeah, there's all of them. Thank you. That's very helpful. That's cute. Those are very cute. I like that they made some personalized one and some generalized ones. I mean, I guess you're not gonna get like every single identity in there. That's fair enough, I suppose. Pride face, green tears. Vibes. I mean, who has not needed to express pride face, green tears before? I mean, no, right? I think I'll just make a Telegram account. Oh, okay, nice. Slay. Fuck. I need to stop saying slay. Help me. Talk to you later. Alrighty. I would love a Telegram account from you because I use Telegram a lot. I use Discord a lot too, but I use Discord very differently than Telegram. Telegram is very much like, I mean, they're both always open. I don't know how I use them differently, but I do, okay? I just do, yes, slay, all of that. Yeah, let's get those in there. Let's get those good emojis in there. That's nice and good and chill. How did your child do in the concert? You mean him? You mean him? I actually left him at home. He wasn't allowed. It's also probably for the best because I already had to take care of myself. I left him at home. He's still there. He's still at home. He didn't see his, like, I don't know. It would be weird, wouldn't it? Like, just thinking on a greater, like, philosophical scale, he is modeled after the man on stage. I mean, isn't that kind of like if we went to see God? Like, for realsies? Like, if we went to see actual God? Would that be equivalent? Oh my god. I got enough sleep. I have no reason to complain, honestly. Just that doll sitting on your head. That would have... A lot of people did bring the doll. A lot of people had the doll and brought him along. That was very cute. It's an effigy. Yeah. And if he sees who he's like, interesting moral quandary, truly. I'm looking at him right now. He's like up there. Very interesting moral quandary. I do not want to ponder that thing at the moment, at least. Hey, you were dancing. Let's go dancing and having a good time. My feet hurt. My feet hurt so much. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah. I understand, Tenji. My feet absolutely killing me. I could look at the ghost stuff, like the videos on here as well. Also, already wrote this onto the description, but I will definitely not get any ad revenue from this. Because they will definitely claim it. And that is okay. Когда это началось? Where does this... God, is начало? Is that start or stop? Where this... something, but I don't know. Also, it's so weird to read Russian with, or at least I'm assuming it's Russian, without Cyrillic. So weird. It takes me a moment. At first I thought it was like Spanish or something. Anyways, news and political stuff as well. Yes, but first we're doing personal news. First it's all personal news. We'll be here for a little while. You'll give me a roast. That's extremely nice of you. Thank you. Don't I have like a video capture here somewhere too? I'm pretty sure I do in this one. Or I could just duplicate it, I guess. The problem is I have a lot of stuff around here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff around here. Also, Tenji is here. Hello, Tenji. I missed Tenji during my time away. Tenji is the sweetest boy, and I missed him in Berlin. It meant when did it start? See, it's a past tense. See, I got all the words right, but it was past tense. Okay, well, what, the ghost concert or the stream? The stream just started. The stream started 8 minutes ago. This is my boy. This is the funniest fucking face he's ever made. A new expression has been unlocked. And the concert started at, like, well, you were allowed to get in at about 7 in the evening. But the actual concert started much later. Yeah, you're so right. You're so correct. Looks like Godzilla, you say. I vibe with the bat thing. I don't know how Godzilla-ish he is. Also, what does this expression mean? I have a lot of questions about my boy in the sense of what emotion is he feeling in this image? I would love to figure that out. That would be really helpful for me. Like, he's very cute. It's a very cute... The only emotion that I can clearly ascertain from this face is cute. And that's not even an emotion. So it poses a lot of questions. Truly. It truly does. Move the ears, and then he's Godzilla-ing. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Perhaps. I can see it, sure. Teji, my boy. Tip-tapping in the background as well. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, Tesh, for now. I need to figure out where my little thing is. I already set it up for the other screen, so we could also talk about it on the other screen, but then we need to put something in the background. Tenzilla! He sure does act like it sometimes. He acts like he's as big as Godzilla sometimes. In his mind, he is that big and mighty and all that stuff. And my feet were absolutely killing me at the end of the concert. Also, I've realized a very sad realization is that I don't have enough stamina for concerts. I just don't. I've gone to 2 concerts so far, right? Only 2. One is Mitsuki, one is Ghost. And both times I did not make it through the entire concert without like having to like catch my breath and sit down, unless I would like fucking floor it and pass out or something. Didn't pass out, you know, vibes. But Jesus Christ, why is my stamina so fucking bad, dude? How do you just level up stamina? I mean, I guess just workout. I mean, workout is the solution to all of that. But like, what specific workouts do you do for just stamina? Because I just need stamina, you know? You were fucking dead afterwards. Yes. Guess who else was there? Oh my god, Cisco was there. Some Zecke. True. I mean, the thing is, I do get dead, but then I get back to life, you know? I also get back to life again afterwards. Usually. Not too far. It doesn't take too long for me to, like, get back on my feet afterwards, necessarily. Like, once we were back on the way home, I was singing Christmas songs, with, Mika, of course. British cup of tea. I could have a cup of tea. That would be pretty nice. I do like tea. Tea is good. I haven't had, like, we had bubble tea, though. Yay! Look at it! I hope you had fun watching Papa. I did! And look at you! You also have the gold. Gold. Everything gold. I love the gold. It looks so shiny. I love how I mean, I made these, right? But, like, I did a very good job. I like them a lot. Yeah, to be yellow blue. I do understand that one. That means I love you. Although I always thought it's yellow blue tibia. But I don't know. I don't know if it matters. Maybe you can do both. It's possible. I remember when I went through my first concert and my stomach hurts, like the feeling you need to take a dump, and it was very uncomfortable. Well, that wasn't quite what my vibes were, but at some point I did feel like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, which was weird, so I sat down, and then I felt fine, and then I stood back up again, and then I was fine. For the most time, I was fine. Just very briefly, I was not fine. And then I had to chill, and then it was okay again. Afterwards, we got, like, food and drinks, and mostly drinks, like sugar water, all that stuff. It's good. Let's go concert hopping. All the concerts. I just need to get better stamina. I need to get better stamina anyway, if I want to, like, you know, I don't know, do stuff. Generally, it's good to have good stamina, obviously. So maybe that's the goal for the foreseeable future, is get good enough stamina to be able to stand and jump and sing and scream for 5 hours straight. It is quite, like, it's quite the challenge. I don't understand how everybody is just, like, able to do that. I feel like it's understandable that that's kind of tough, isn't it? Like, you get in there, you know, the doors open to the concert at 7 in the evening. And the concert was, like, going on until, like, midnight-ish, I think. Thereabouts, midnight-ish. So, like, that is 5 hours that you're just gonna be standing. Like, there's nothing else to do. You can't, like, yeah, you're just gonna be standing there, right? Yeah, gotta do some exercises. And, I don't know, eat protein or something. Like, eat stuff, I guess. I felt like my body, mostly the stomach part, hurts for some reason, and it does it every time I go out. Oh no, that's bad. That must be a sign for something else as well, right? I mean, that could be like anxiety or something. I don't know. When I listened to the song Mariana Cross and I cried. Oh, I feel that. I cried during Spillways. I I don't know, something about the lyrics in that place at that time. I was just like, yeah, okay, that gets me. It wasn't like bawling crying, but you know, a tear streaked down my face very dramatically in the crowd. Very touching. Through the spillways. I do have one video of that as well, I think. Yeah, you could also be bougie as fuck and just sit down during the concert. I mean, I was a bougie fuck and sat down in the middle of the thing. Or you could just get seating places. That is true as well. But that's not, you want to be close to the stage, right? It reminded you of your grandma? Aw. Are you playing that? I have a upset stomach go outside syndrome. Yes. Yes, I'm everything I say is medical advice and legal advice and financial advice. So yeah, do that. Yes, it's true. Oh, I cried for Call Me Little Sunshine, yeah, fair. That, honestly, very fair. Little Sunshine is very, like, you can cry to that. At that point, I was, I believe I was a little bit too dead to cry at that point, but yes. Hello, Wheatbush, what's up? I'm gonna show you some of the videos maybe now, I think. I meant seating. I'm the fuck. Hello. Yes, actually getting seating. That makes sense. I could. Can you fix my arm? No, I can just give you advice on how to fix your arm. Hit it with a wrench. No, it's okay. Every advice you need comes from Zecke. This is true. If you ever have any problem of any variety and you ask me for help, you will get the best advice possible. That is legally verifiably true. Okay, I'll show you videos. I have them over here because I have it set up over there. Hello. Yep. There it is. They're all vertical because I plan on posting them on social media platforms that have, like, vertical support. Hence why I filmed vertically. You could also film, but it's also good because fan cams are always vertical as well. They're, like, for Twitter and stuff, right? What did you do? You broke your grandma's ashes. That's very bad. Go get a broom. Get a broom, bro. Hello, Quartz. What's up? I'm gonna show videos of the concert. I'm gonna get copyright claimed. Is the plan. That is my plan. Let's go. That's fine though. I don't think I mind. Hello. Oh, it's a bit loud, isn't it? Was that a bit very loud? Yes, it was. It's only at 80%. Well, I mean, the concert was very loud too. Look, there he was. There he is. I saw him. Rats. Whoa. Rats. You can hear me in the video too, but you are in such concert settings, you're not really able to, like, catch a pitch as easily, so there it goes. Isn't Ash already broken? Well, I mean, I'm assuming the container broke. Oh my god, a real ghost on camera. Oh my god, this VTuber caught a real ghost on camera. Rats. Whoa, whoa. I also have the speech somewhere. My fucking screaming. Look at everybody. It's literally him. Okay, it's looping though. I don't need it to loop. Thank you. Don't loop anymore, please. Thank you. Stop looping. You were playing with the boys and you accidentally broke the ashes. Jesus Christ. Get a broom, sweep them up, put them in a different container and get a new one later. It's the guy. It's the actual guy. It's the real guy. And as you can see, we were like not super far away from the stage, even though we arrived 3 hours early to the concert, right? We arrived 3 hours before they were gonna open the door. So a lot of people arrived after us, but also a good amount of people arrived before us, because apparently the first people to arrive there were there at midnight the day before, or I mean, it depends if you count midnight as wherever midnight takes place, you know, if it's in the morning or in the evening. Like, they were there at midnight, so they were there 19 hours before the fucking start of the thing. All right, slay, I guess. Couldn't do that day. 3 hours, yep. We waited in line for 3 hours. It honestly doesn't seem that long when you consider, you know, everything. His face looks like the Joker. He's actually, I don't know. Is he skeleton inspired? I mean, yeah, he's skeleton inspired. Skull face, you know, corpse paint inspired, but like different, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not a metalhead. I just listen to Ghost. Hello, Cloud, what's up? We're recounting our trip to Berlin. Hello. Yeah, we were in this line for 3 hours, but it wasn't too bad, because in the line you can like sit and you can walk around as well, so it's not that bad. Also, the line was, thank God, the Velodrome in Berlin has the best queuing like space ever, because it's literally halfway underground, kinda. So there's 100% guaranteed shade. The best. There's no sun there. You're not gonna sit in the sun. There's a roof over your head, so if it was raining, there would be a roof. Like, if anywhere you're gonna just chill outside of the, like, a venue, do it in front of the Velodrome. Good idea, honestly. It's a good space. In Berlin, yes. In Berlin! He'll say that too when we get to the further videos. This was that one, this one's that one. Play it. I am all watching you fall. We have like the hand. Cool, right? It's pretty cool, right? As you can see, we were pretty far to the front. I mean, I guess in the middle-ish area, I suppose, of the crowd. But, of course, I'm short. So you always have to, like, sneak through some angles. But I got good angles. Honestly, I'm not going to complain about this. I had better vision this time than I did at Mitski, I think. Because, you know, you can just, like, you can scoot to the left, to the right. You have to look around heads, obviously. I mean, duh. If you're 1 meter 60, you're not going to be able to look over any heads. Aside from, like, very few exceptions, perhaps. But you can glance. And I got good looks. How come Ugly Child ain't there here? I feel like he should be. He kind of should be, shouldn't he? Do I have... Oh, God. Am I able to find that easily? Yes, I'm able to find that super duper easily, actually. He should be here to watch along. Here, this is my copy. This is my watermark in case anybody wants to upload these videos. They can't easily get them. They have him in there. 3 hours. Damn, that line is for an art in a con level. Lines are, God, I hate queuing. You know, I hate waiting and stuff. But honestly, the waiting and line part for this concert was not that bad. It was not that bad. The waiting, once we were in the concert hall, and like before the opening band showed up, and after the opening band, and before Ghost, now that was pretty tedious. That was pretty bad. We made many friends in queue. That's very true. That's so true, Siska. We made a lot of different friends. We made Swedish friends. Oh my God, I have to tell you this. Oh my God, I have to tell you this. Wait, I'll tell you this when I'll get a good frame from the next video. Then I'll tell you that. Look at this. Did you hear that growl? Did you hear that growl? Can we get an instant replay on that? That was amazing. I went like to my friend. I went like to Calix. I am all eyes. I am all ears. I am the one. watching you fall. He's so good. Look at him. Wait, I'll get a good freeze frame to talk about the next. Yeah, there he is. Look here. Good vibes. Very great vibes. Amazing vibes even. I can hear his voice too. Growl, you didn't hear it? You should have been there. Should have been there. I'm sure there's people who brought like better audio equipment. I mean, you're not supposed to, but maybe somebody did. That doesn't matter. You can. I don't know if it's in the original track though that he growls as much as he did there, because it really surprised me, honestly. Ghost friends. Yeah, we were standing in line. We did face paint, right? Of course. You gotta. Well, you don't gotta do, but I gotta do. I gotta do some face paint. Same, my friend Mika as well did some face paint. So we were face painting, and then we needed like some more face paint, because the location where we were face painting was like a little bit away from the actual line, just like to the side, a little sidestep. And there was well, I'm not gonna explain the entire location, but either way, long story short, Mika says, look over there. I do. I knock the face paint, the black face paint out of Mika's hands. It falls down. No problem, right? There's floor there. Well, not quite. The face paint rolls down to the side into the gutter. There was a gutter. We were standing over top of a gutter. Maybe we should have just painted it in the line. That wouldn't have happened, perhaps, but oh well. So we did that. It's gone. So then we go up to other people who are also painting their face with, you know, to look like papas, obviously. And they had some like black eyeshadow and stuff, and we're like, hey, can we share? And then we made friends with them, and Mika did their makeup as well, because Mika's very good at makeup. So yeah. Yeah, Cloud. Yes. Sometimes that was meant to have. It was very funny. Even at the time, it was very funny. Rip to my black face paint though. It's gone now forever. It was mine. I provided the black face paint actually. Cloudy with a chance of cloud, yes. At least Pennywise got some paint. Pennywise got paint too. Pennywise got paint on him, but there was no Pennywises there. Only a lot of Papacopias. Makeup friends, yes. So we talked to the makeup friends, you know, and they were so nice. They were from Sweden, but they had never gone to a Ghost concert either. They went to the one in Berlin because it was like 1,000,000 times cheaper than going to see Ghost in Sweden. So slay, I guess, for Berlin. Literally traveling to Berlin and staying there, and the tickets altogether was cheaper for them than just go to a Ghost concert in Sweden, apparently. So we talked to them a little bit. It was very fun. And I don't even know. I swear to God, I cannot tell you how we got onto this subject matter. I'm sure I was very normal, but somehow I did mention that I am a Vosh fan, a watcher, viewer, that I draw him. You know, we showed art. I think we were talking about art probably. So I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of Vosh recently, because I didn't know what to show them, you know, like what art do I show you guys? And one person was also, I think she was also a Vosh fan, a Vosh viewer, a Voshite, perhaps. And I'm like, what? No way. Because we, like, she said she also watches political leftist commentator, streamer people, and I'm like, oh my God, ain't no way in hell. Vosh mentioned, of course. I can't go without it, you know? I was like, wow. So we talked about Vosh and Hassan as well. We talked about Kaya. I was like, did you see that he has a dog now? Yes. Oh my God, Kaya. That was very funny. So, like, I was not the only one there. I was not the only one. I was really normal. Bessie, don't lie. I like to lie. Sometimes lying is good and fun, actually. Have you considered that? But, yes. That was great. I had a great time meeting fellow Voshites over at the Ghost concert. I mean, if any place, it does make sense. Next video, please. I like how I say that. Oh, spillways. I like how I say that as though I didn't, I don't do the video thing myself. Next video, please. My assistant, could you play the next video? Come on, give me. Play. There he is! Through the spillways of your soul. Spillways. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways. Look at the background too. They build it up so nicely. The man, the legend. I'm just pointing at the videos being like, there, look. Hello type, what's up? That's just exclamation mark now. Did the exclamation mark wander all the way through the greeting? I see. I wasn't even keeping up with that. I don't remember anymore. I mean, I've been gone for like 17 million months after all, so of course I wouldn't remember anymore. Hello, how are you? I like to imagine Tenchi is the assistant. Oh, yeah, he presses play and everything. He's so good with technology. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In between songs, he also talked sometimes. I have one video of him talking to us. It was very cute, especially at the end. Just like the interactions with the fans. Absolutely adorable, amazing. The vibes were very good. I cannot complain about anything aside from my feet hurting. Next video, please. Because I have a lot of them. Look! It's the bat wings. It's Cerise. Look at the lighting! They did, like, the lighting was amazing. The effects were amazing. I didn't capture most of those. Sometimes there was like, well, I know in one video I have like good smoke on the video as well. But sometimes there's like confetti cannons and all of that stuff. Did you get merch? No, I did not want, no. Dude, once we left this venue, first of all, we were all like literally dying. We were dying. Siska got merch though. But we were dying. We were in the pit. We were standing all the time. We were dying. So we just got water and then we got the fuck out of there because the line at the merch store was so long as well. I was like, no. Did you get a piece of his hair? Yeah, of course. I went up there and I'm like, here, let me steal that real quick. And that was fun. Look at him, he's a little bat, just like Tenji. Hello, Aaron, what's up? We're reviewing all of my ghost footage that I took. I only film for, as you can see, I only film for very short increments, usually like, I don't know, 20 seconds, I guess, is like the average probably length of my videos, because I don't want to stand there and just film the entire song. That sounds pretty counterproductive. But yeah, nice, be sure to preserve it. Of course, I'll put it in a little jar. A little mason jar, maybe put some fluid around it, you know, like those conservative fluids thingies. I don't know what they're called. Not the conservatives, preservatives, right? I don't know how that works, but like, you know, in those museums where they have those specimens. Next one. It's so good, but yeah, a lot of people were filming, of course, as you can see, but I don't like it when you just film like the entire thing. It makes sense to get like a shot, but you know, very convincing ghost footage. Maybe ghosts are real after all. This will remain unsolved. Maybe they do, right? I'm a skeptic too. Lost, this chapel of ritual, smells of dead human sacrifices on the altar to influence. How come your ghost footage isn't black and green like all those weird TV shows? I'm just built different. Look at this shot. Look at the lighting that they do. They do it so well, Jar. Yeah, I know. After I said it, I felt like, what have I just spoken, huh? My ghost footage is built different. And by different, I mean better. Was banished from the sky. Well, Warren, I always like zoom out a little bit. Maybe you can kind of tell. I just have an iPhone 8. God, it's so old, isn't it? iPhone 8 Pro. That's what I filmed with. Because you can't bring like professional equipment in there, or at least you're not supposed to. A Ghost. I listened to a couple of their songs. I think about them through Halloween Kills. Oh, they did the song that they played in the credits. Oh, nice. Nice. Yes, we went to the Ghost concert. It was very cool. I have so many videos that I'm gonna show you all of them. This one has pretty bad like picture quality because of the way that the light hit, but it looks fun anyway. So be the sons and the daughters, the nemesis who are to blame. Thy kingdom come, Nema. Look at him. He's just such a goofy little guy. He does like the little shenanigans where he goes up to the ghouls and he's like, "You're stealing my thunder. How dare you? How dare you put this fucking cool ass guitar solo after my cool line? How could you? Hey, what's up? God, they're so dramatic. I love it. Also, hi, hello. They are so dramatic. I absolutely loved them. This concert was amazing. This was, I mean, I've gone to 2 concerts so far, but I absolutely loved this one. I cried and everything. So I'm gonna, we still have videos to go. I'll just show you them. I really like the reddish lighting. Me too. The way they do lighting is so genius. I mean, they have it down pat. It always looks like this. They're so good at it. Oh yeah, I filmed, I think this is the new ghoul. I'm not so sure. I'm not that I'm not that up to date on all of that, to be fair, because they have like rotating members to tour with, because the only official member of the band is Tobias himself, as far as I know. But like, she was so slay. Come on, load the thing. Like, look at that, tambourine moves. I like the cape a lot. Very good moves. All right, I'm gonna be lurking good. Have a good lurk. The reddish lighting is great. The ghouls are great. Everything's great. Oh yeah, outfit change. Is this outfit change already? Look at him. He's so pretty. Look at him. Look at all that sparkle. Amazing. I will zoom out a little bit more, and then the light will get a lot better in this one, I think. Wait. There it is. There's the sweet spot. Because I think the way how zoom works, I have like 2 cameras in this phone, right? And the way how zooming works is that one is the very far away camera and one is the closer camera, and the closer one is better or something. No, you couldn't. No, we didn't have to pay extra. Is it a big venue? It is a big venue. The Velodrome. I could Google how big that is. Google how big it is. Look at how pretty this shot is, by the way. Still, like, I can't believe that it looks so nice. Yeah, this is the docket. We don't need that right now. We'll need that later. We're on personal news. Velodrome, Berlin, capacity 12,000. You can't see, but it's there. It's behind him. But there it is. 12,000. 12,000 people fit in there, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty stuffed. I might suffocate if I go to a concert. Vibes, you feel like that, but they had pretty good ventilation at the Velodrome, actually. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they had pretty good ventilation, yeah. Velodrome. He looks really good with the hat. I agree. I haven't been to a concert in years. Not sure I'd survive one anymore at this point in my life. I mean, I barely did. I barely did either. But look at him. Look at him. So it was pretty packed, but we didn't have to. We just got there 3 hours early. That's how we got closer to the stage. If you do, you will never go alone. You can always reach me. You will never ever walk alone. Look! Amazing. I kind of like getting the crowd in the shot a little bit too, because it makes it look like nicely framed and stuff, and you can see that you're really in a space. Well, not in Berlin. In any other venue, it may be brutal as fuck. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the venue. I don't know how they managed to get the Velodrome ventilated in a way that didn't like absolutely kill you. Every now and then a cold breeze came through the crowd, and that was very nice. Alone, just call me. Sunshine. Cute, right? It's like, look at him. It looks so nice with the window in the background and everything. I mean, of course, they built it like that. We also had like a good semi-central position. It was very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, next one. Which one is this one? Oh yes! They had the little thing. I don't know what the thing is called. They had the little thing where you swing the thing. There's like smoke in it usually, but this time there wasn't. I'm sure that has a reason, but I don't know. That's such a cool stage prop, right? Look at that. So cool. The stained glass in the background is nice. Is great. Yeah. I like to do... No, don't play again. I like to do little outros. Like just, ooh, zoom out. Or, ooh, let the camera sync. But sometimes I just cut it off. You know, like, who cares? The stained glass is great. It's also custom made. I know that the one on the right had, like, terzo on it. Like, of the previous papas and stuff. Yeah, the thing! The thing is there. I don't know names of any of this stuff, of course. Oh, yeah. I don't know what... Yeah. I don't know why I kept this one in. I don't think I captured anybody here. I just downloaded all my videos. I didn't always know where they were on stage, because, you know, you have to find Papa first. So this was just the intro, and people were going absolutely wild. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. Beelzebub, Beelzebub, But then I was like, okay, yeah, I can't. I don't know what to film. My eyes. Oh yeah, light show goes hard. There's a lot going on vis-a-vis lights. You gotta be a little bit careful with that. Yes. Don't know the name. Nobody knows. Then I found him. There he is. Look, he's wearing this outfit now. I love all the outfit changes. Just like, oh, it's the outfit, it's the outfit. I got really good shots of the red jacket. That's why I put it in the thumbnail as well. But yeah, a lot of the time I have to like film through the little gaps and stuff. But that makes for interesting framing sometimes. The little mic toss. I have like an arm of somebody in the front. Look at him! The little hand signal. There's the smoke. You can really, I think you can really hear the crowd like go, Hail Satan, which is nice. Well, Hail Satan, actually. Hail Satan? Hail Satan, whatever. This looks so good. Berlin, he said. That song goes so hard, dude. That song goes so hard. The crowd loved the crowd loved it. I mean, the crowd loved everything, obviously. The crowd are here for them, but still. The crowd going wild is my favorite thing. Oh yeah. Obviously, the revival of Nihil. They revived this man to play the saxophone on stage. I just got a tiny little thing. The hand motion, yeah, did you see it? He's like, he spreads out all of his fingers, and he puts them all away, and then metal. I don't know what that one's called, but metal. Metal. Meow, meow, meow. Oh yeah, we have some talk. We have the talking bit. Berlin. Yes.
We're having a really good time, eh? I feel wonderful.
Woo!
I hope you do too. All right. Now. You saw my papa, right? Yeah, he's actually dead.
Yeah.
But we sort of resuscitate him, as we say, bring him back to life for this little number. But now we're going to sing a song that he used to sing back in the day.
That's the Mariana Cross intro. Yep. But I only got the intro of Mariana Cross, to be fair. Second, like metal? I love it even more now. Well, I like some metal stuff, yeah, but like mostly I just listen to Ghost. What nationality is Ghost? Ghost are Swedish, but he puts on this like weird semi-Italian accent. I don't really know what the accent is. It's definitely fake though, because he doesn't talk like that in interviews where he's just, you know, Tobias Forge. So like they're Swedish, but they talk like this for the character, you know. I don't know what this I cannot imitate this accent. I think it's like supposed to be sort of Italian-ish because, you know, Vatican City and all that. I thought he's German. No, he's not German. He is not German. He's Swedish. That's why he used some German words in there while talking to us as well. Very cute. It's like, that's not how we say any of these words. Very adorable. Gosh, when Iron Maiden came here, they were like, do you want us to stop playing? And the crowd went, yeah, because most people didn't understand English. Slay! Yeah, no, they did this thing too at the end, like, we have to go now, goodbye. And we were like, no! Tsugamu, give us more, you know? We bargained with them for the encore, basically. It was very cute. Also, if Teka was traveling in Berlin, that's crazy because I was just playing a video game set in Berlin. Ain't no way. Berlin is real? Nah, I don't believe it. That sounds like fake news to me, okay? Wait, I did this one, right? Yeah, and this one is the next video. Okay, cool. Good that I filmed that. Good that I filmed that one, right? No, like, we bargained with them for the encore to give us 3 songs encore. This was the last song in quotation marks because encore afterwards. The arm just slides into frame. Hermione, hello. We're reviewing my ghost footage. I'm showing you all my ghost footage. That was this one? Yes. Okay, then the next one. I feel like they're slightly out of order now, but I'm not sure. Or maybe I just didn't have... Well, I don't know. Who cares? Oogers. So that was one. And then there's like the encore. But don't I have videos? Don't I have other videos of the encore? If not, if this is not Kiss the Go-Goat, and it's not, where the fuck are the other ones? Huh? Did I just skip them accidentally? Or where are they? I need to go find them. Sorry, I need to find them because they're in the group chat. I'm sure I've sent them, right? Not a single piece of wasted footage. Absolutely never. But I can't stream them directly from Telegram. Where the fuck did you go? Or did I forget to send those? That would be wild. Because I showed them to my mom earlier, so they do exist. I just need to find where they are, no? Maybe I didn't send them. No goat kissing? No goat kissing around here. The Kiss the Goat footage was very fun. I could just send it to myself specifically as well. Again, via Telegram. I won't be staying for long because I have something. I still have something to do. Yes, you gotta get busy. Be busy. But how are you? I'm great. I'm not even tired or anything anymore. I'm just vibing. I had a good time. Okay. Or maybe I'll just post them later on Twitter. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Because, you know, we need to move on from this as well at some point. So, where did they go? We'll never know. I mean, they're on my phone. So that's fine. Red jacket now. Me, Square hammer. So Deutschland, he said. Are you on the level? Are you ready to swear right here, right now, before the devil? That you're on a square. That you're on the level. That you're ready to stand right here, right now. Right here, right now. Look at this goofy little walk. Look. Baby. I love the way he just prances over the stage. It's my favorite thing. I gotta find him, and I found him. Woo! It gets a bit tricky to find good shots of him. Because everybody's filming and I'm like, I need to find a shot. So goofy, so cute, so real. This makes for the dynamic framing, doesn't it? I'm like trying to find parts of the crowd that I can film through. Of course. Are you ready to swear right here, right now, before the devil? And this was at the end, just like saying goodbye. He gives little kissies. He seems like he's having fun, right? I mean, he said he was having a lot of fun, and I don't think Papa would lie to us, would he? And that's also where this picture came from. I really like the way this picture turned out. The way the light goes like through, I don't even know what body parts these are. I guess they must be arms if they're that far up. Arms and whatever. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. It looks so nice. It looks so intentional, even though it totally wasn't. So yeah, that was my ghost experience for the most part. I had a lot of fun. I was screaming and jumping at the start, and then later I was laying a little bit low because I didn't want to pass out or anything. So cool. I had a lot of fun. I want to go to another ghost concert someday. Maybe. Mika and I already kind of talked about it. Like, do we maybe want to camp out for 19 hours? It wouldn't be that bad. It's literally just camping. I mean, I don't like camping, but it's camping in the city. So the worst parts of camping, which is the nature, obviously, is eliminated. It's just the okay parts of nature. Nice shot. Thank you. Hey, Sepomania. What's up? Hello. It is a nice shot, isn't it? I'm so proud because I took it accidentally, actually. It just kind of happened. So now I have it. And I use it in the thumbnail because of course I did. Also, of course, I want to show you, but I can show you the tweet for that one. I don't need to show you this. I'm going to put that away. Put it into my overlay thingies. Into my capture thingies. There you go. Bye-bye video. Yeah, Velodrome in Berlin. That's where that happened. Next time he comes back. Yeah, right. Probably in Germany would be good. If they tour Germany again, we could do that again. Especially for the Velodrome, for sure, for sure. Time to set that shot as your phone home screen. I totally should. My phone home screen is fan art right now, though, of me. So it's kind of hard to change that because I do like looking at that one a lot. But that one would be a good wallpaper. You're absolutely right. Of course, that's not the only... that is not the only video that I have of me at the Ghost concert. Here's Velodrome. I also have... your personal news. That's where we're at right now. This very real occurrence that is definitely not staged, because who would ever stage such a thing? Of course, I only go to Ghost to watch Vosh. Personally. You know. I mean, you gotta catch up on your Vosh content. It doesn't really matter if you're currently at Ghost or anything. I feel like that's pretty irrelevant to the to the whole thing. No, I thought that was very funny, so I had to do it. I could really see you doing this, not gonna lie. I mean, if he was live, I may have checked it out. It wasn't live at the time, though. He was live later that night, which I did tune into from the fucking hostel, dude. I was in the hostel at 3 a.m. and I was like, oh well, Wash is gonna stream in an hour. Maybe I'll wait for that. And I did. And then I watched like an hour of Wash stream. So I was up until like 5 a.m. The sun was coming up. And I'm like, I need to sleep, actually. The most Zecke thing to ever take it. True. Based wash height moment. It's so funny. I love this fucking video so much. Every time I look at it, it fills me with so much joy. You know what I mean? Touching grass is hard, okay? Touching grass is hard. You need a little bit of moral support. And then later on, I mean, this one is just trip. We went back on the day right after. So when I stayed up till 5 a.m., then I slept till 8. So that's a strong 6, 7, 8. 3 hours of sleep. That was yesterday. Did you even sleep that night? Yes, because I didn't watch the entire stream that night. So yeah. Went to bed around 5. The obsession is strong in this one. Yeah. As a tick, do you prefer horseblood? Dude, horseblood goes hard, dude. Horseblood goes very hard. You know, they have like that horse strength that everybody talks about. Yeah. And then, of course, I had VOD left over, which I watched in Berlin, as I've also posted about. This is the coolest bagel place ever. Can you see? In Leipzig, I mean, sorry. We were in Leipzig at the time, not in Berlin anymore. I was waiting for my connecting trains, and look at that. Do you see that this is a head in the background? It's like an elevated space where you can have your bagel. It's like a little mountain that they put in the bagel shop that you can climb on top of, and you can eat there. That was very cool. I have priorities, and they are Vosh. Obviously they are. Naturally they are. So yeah, I could finish watching my VOD. I felt like a little weirdo. I carried it on my iPad because that was easier, so I could also be on my phone at the same time and like multitask, because I love multitasking, obviously. So I had to go catch my train, even though that was a whole mess, because obviously if you're traveling with Deutsche Bahn DB, obviously you're gonna experience a bit of a mess when traveling with them. So it was supposed to be one train, but then it was a train, a bus, and a train to get to the destination that I needed to go to. And I was like 2 hours later than I was supposed to be, or something of the sort, something like that. Not that bad, since, you know, I didn't have anything to do yesterday anymore. I just went to bed later that day. Well, I watched the Wash. I did stream that day as well, actually. Do you see this head in the background? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, because this was elevated. I want to show you how elevated it was. She was just standing there. So, you know, we were like a person high in this bagel shop. So then I walked around through Leipzig Hauptbahnhof with my little iPad, where Vosh was just talking to me about whatever, I don't even know. A leftist yet iPad? Curious. It's actually secondhand, okay? It's actually secondhand, so it's okay. Otherwise, it would not be okay, obviously. Otherwise, that would not be alright, and you can't do that. You cannot coexist, leftist and iPad, that is. So yeah, that was my Berlin trip. I don't know if I have any more. Well, there's a lot to talk about on that trip, but I think that's all that I want to share with you for now, because we've already been live for 50 minutes. Holy shit, that's quite long. I also need to look up when my friend is streaming, because then I know if I have like a time frame that I need to adhere to or not. Is that scheduled already or not? I don't know. I will search. I will just go to my friend's thing and see. Because no? Okay, no then. That's good. Because in one of our chats, she said, oh, when I stream Resident Evil later. And I'm like, wait, are you streaming like right after me? But apparently not. So that's good. So I have time. I have time to go through everything I want to go through. We got through Berlin. Yay, we did a personal news. Personal news are out. Now we have other news. This is my docket for today. I don't know if I want to talk about everything that's on the docket, but I guess I do. I guess I do want to talk about everything that's on this docket. Do we want to start with Twitch? As somebody who doesn't stream on Twitch, it's always, well, not funny. You don't want to be gleeful, right? But like, it doesn't matter to me, so it's not like that dramatic when news about Twitch comes out. It's like, oh, Twitch did this horrible thing that's really bad for its creators, and I'm over here on YouTube like, okay. I mean, too bad for people who stream on Twitch. That's a shame for you guys. Doesn't bother me though, does it? Guten Tag, I want to learn German. So every time I say something in different countries, it's Google Translate. Do that. Do learn German. If you want to learn German, do learn German. Hi Joestar as well. We've ended personal news segment, and we've I should put him away to signify. Wait, I'll put him away to signify that we ended personal news segment. And we've got into news. R.I.P. Ronnie. Oh yeah, shit, Ronnie. Ronnie streams on Twitch. Ronnie, come over here then. Come here. Learn German. Learn German. Me when everything doesn't affect me can't care. I mean, it's not that I can't care. It was like, you know, you can switch platforms. It's fun over here. I would like a bigger streaming scene over on YouTube and also other platforms in general, because it's good when there's not one platform that holds the entire monopoly over an entire content genre. I'll be sure to tell them. Good. Come over here, stream here. It's fun. There's some, you know, there's some things that are better over on Twitch, but there's a lot of things that are better over on YouTube. You know, you gotta pick your poison, I guess. And so far, Twitch seems to be the worst option available. Although, I have a little spoiler for you. Before I made this list, before I made the docket, a new tweet came out saying, from Twitch, that they're basically walking this whole thing back again. So, you know, maybe it's fine to still stay over on Twitch, but they sure do a lot of weird shit all of the time. Gib uns eine beste Rosa Luxemburg-Impression. Yes, I must. Thoughts and prayers for my partners. They've been stricken with a foul curse. Achy bones. No, not the achy bones. Some people seem to suggest Kick. Yeah, well, unless of course you're Hassan, then you're banned from streaming on Kick. By Aiden Ross specifically. And I think Kick is not really a viable competitor, is it? It seems like, I mean, they're like mainly just there to boost their little gambling thing, right? So that can't be that good. Do we want to watch the Charlie video? I prepared a Charlie video. Yep. I prepared, as in I saw that he uploaded one and put the link in my docket. We can watch the Charlie video on this. This was 9 hours ago, so this was before. We can also look at the spoiler thing, like who cares? This was before this tweet came out. Is that correct? When did you tweet this? Yeah. No? Maybe. I would like if they just put like, oh yeah, 13 hours ago. So maybe this is in there. Maybe this is in there, but the video came out 9 hours. Whoa, no, 9 hours ago? Maybe it's in there. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Hello, Charlie.
Yesterday was a very rough day for Twitch.
Yeah.
They broke all 10 commandments with a single policy change. A policy change that would have single-handedly destroyed the platform by driving all of the streamers to other platforms.
Probably. Although, like, there was also another policy update that I saw some VTubers specifically talk about, and I wonder if that one's included in this thing, because everybody else was talking about the whole, like, logo thing and, like, the pre-baked? Was it called pre-baked? God, baked in. See, I don't even know any of this shit. The baked in ads, so like pre-recorded ads that you can like insert yourself, that was being banned and all of that stuff. But also simulcasting, simultaneously casting to two different platforms is a thing that some people do, and that got banned as well. And I don't know if this is included in the revision or not. I don't know if that's still banned or not, since I neither simulcast nor use Twitch at all. I don't really know. But yeah, Twitch may be burning itself to the ground, but at least Rumble is still here.
With this new change, it would have basically been pulling a fire alarm in a crowded theater and have all of the streamers scrambling for the exit as soon as possible. Twitch, for some reason, decided to put sponsorships in their crosshair and start firing. They released an update that would reduce their streamers' ability to have sponsored content through their streams, which is most streamers' main revenue source.
I'm assuming, I don't know if he goes into like the reasoning behind this or if he just talks about the potential consequences of this and Twitch's actions and all of that. I'm assuming that Twitch wanted the sponsors, the people who sponsor the streamers, to go to them instead and be like, hey, Twitch, can you sponsor me? And then through Twitch, they would set the same sort of things up that they had before, but then give a share of their revenue to Twitch itself. I'm assuming that that's what that is. What the hell is a Rumble? What the hell is a Rumble anyway? I forgot that there's a stream today. Not gonna lie, so hi everyone. Hi Purple. Yeah, I mean, I haven't streamed for like 7 million years when I was in my exile. My exile arc in Berlin, yes.
So if streamers could no longer comfortably or reliably have sponsorships on Twitch, they will all go elsewhere, and many of them were threatening to do so. It was the perfect, horrible idea, a fucking geostorm of stupidity to try and push out this policy change. It baffles me that this idea somehow made it out of the Twitch think tank and they really tried to push it through. It's like they were playing a game of Plague Inc. where you try and create the perfect disease to wipe out the world. They created the perfect disease to wipe out their own company. Twitch is like a panda that...
Twitch is like a koala bear. Isn't it koala bears who eat the stuff that kills you? Isn't eucalyptus like poisonous to koalas, but they still eat it, and that's why, Rumble? Oh god, not that place, no. We're talking about Twitch and its policy changes, and I'm looking to see if he also included the retraction in here or not, but we'll figure it out. Koalas, yep. Koalas, the dumbest motherfuckers.
That's constantly trying to hurt itself, and the community is the zookeepers doing their best to stop it. Like, hey, no, don't do that. This is stupid. You're hurting yourself. Stop. Please stop. Twitch is like a fuck.
I know, Cloud has very strong opinions on koalas. Yeah, koalas are weird and shouldn't exist. But yet they do. Like a panda. Oh god, Victor, they're talking about you.
Mr. Meeseeks that's just determined to kill itself. You. Twitch seems determined to ruin their platform. I don't understand how. Maybe they've been infiltrated by like YouTube execs and they're just sabotaging it internally. I don't know. They're making the worst decisions imaginable. So it's been about 24 hours since that massively awful idea came to fruition. And
24, yeah, about a day. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's big company brain. Big company brain is always like profit margins, but they don't see like the greater picture for some reason. They're absolutely blind to it, and then they make fucked up decisions. Koala babies actually can't digest eucalyptus. That's why they eat their mom's poo. You'd think they should find something else to eat, huh? Probably. I'm constantly trying to game end myself, so I ain't even wrong about that. Victor, stop. Cut it out. Yeah, koalas eat eucalyptus leaves, which have little nutritional value. Also, most koala bears have chlamydia. Lol. Having to pay fewer taxes is one hell of a drug, kids. True. You can put a koala in a whole tub of eucalyptus and it would starve because it only knows how to eat it from a tree. Wait, I kind of work for Twitch. I mean, sort of. Like by proxy, I guess. Kind of. So be careful what you say, huh? Jimmy, yes. Being a part of companies' higher echelons should honestly be considered a mental disability at this point. Isn't it? I think it should be, yes.
And now, today, they've made a statement saying that they're getting rid of it entirely. Now they're scrambling in a panic, desperate to try and walk it back. So they posted this saying, yesterday we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we are removing them entirely. Sponsorships are critical to streamers' growth and ability to earn income. We will not prevent your ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors. You will continue to own and control your sponsorship business. We want to work with our community to create the best experience on Twitch, and to do that, we need to be clear about what we're doing and why we're doing it. We appreciate your feedback and help in making this change. Now, on the surface, that sounds jolly.
Yep, that is that, right? Nope, wrong link. This one. Yep, that is this one. But we have a reader's added context. So what the fuck is Twitch doing again? Twitch was, I don't know if Charlie's gonna go about I thought he was gonna go about the initial changes that Twitch proposed as well, but maybe he went about that earlier because I was gone, okay? I wasn't in the loop for my news as much as I usually am. So Twitch was passing a whole bunch of new guidelines, content guidelines about how big you can put a logo on the screen and if you can insert pre-recorded ads and stuff into your streams, which is mandated by certain sponsors, to give you money to to show off their product. What is the reader's added context? Twitch's terms of service still state that Twitch users / streamers may not insert embedded advertisement or banner ads? It's still there. Okay. But is this like the new stuff, or is this always been like that? Interesting reader context. Do you find this helpful? I find this a little bit confusing, but sure, because I'm not a Twitch streamer. I don't know. Are you going to talk about that?
That sounds dandy. Very simple and easy to understand. We fucked up. We released these new guidelines that reduced your ability to get sponsorships on your own and generate income through those sponsorships. So we're removing those guidelines. Very cut and dry, very easy to understand, no wiggle room for confusion. You know, we're not out here trying to understand the Silmarillion. It's just very
oh my god, Cloud Silmarillion mention.
simple. We're removing those guidelines because we recognize that it inhibited your ability to get sponsorships. So then why is the exact same language from yesterday still in their terms of service? When you go to their terms of service, they still have the exact...
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that was the reader's added context as well. So wait, are they actually... Now I'm confused too. Are they revoking it or not? I'm listening.
Exact same fucking policy that they tweeted about yesterday with the exact same language. Yesterday they tried saying that it was just a misunderstanding, that everyone misconstrued their statements because they made it too broad. But then today coming forward saying that, you know, it really wasn't a misunderstanding. These rules actually did just impact your ability to get sponsors, so they're removing them. Yet in their announcement about them being removed, they're still clearly here in their terms of service with the...
Is that allowed? Can a company just straight up lie? I mean, I guess they can. This seems illegal. Like, no, guys, don't worry. We're not gonna do the thing we said we were gonna do. Does the thing that they said they were gonna do. That sounds fucking criminal, bro. What the fuck?
Exact same language. So why are you claiming that they're removed if they're still there? That seems like a blatant lie to me, unless there's something I'm misunderstanding here. But it seems like they're trying to pull a quarter out from behind my ear and call it magic. It's still there. The policy has still made it to the terms of service, despite their tweets kind of leading people to believe the opposite is true.
Yeah, wait, what? Those tweets seem... I need to close that fucking thing, otherwise I keep clicking on it. It seems they said that they were, yeah, these guidelines are bad for Twitch and we are removing them immediately. You literally did not. How are you allowed to just lie like that? What the fuck? They're lying to us. That sounds illegal. Of course companies can straight up lie. Who's gonna stop them? I mean, no, I guess nobody, I guess, but it does seem extremely illegal to just absolutely lie in the face of your consumers. I mean, you can't put on a product that you're selling, like if you're selling, I don't know, tea, you can't put definitely doesn't contain any methamphetamines, and then it has methamphetamines in it. You can't do that, I think. They're lying on the internet, no less.
So I don't exactly fully get what the fuck has changed then. The policy is still there, so why are they tweeting as if they did some kind of heroic good deed by listening to the community and removing those restrictive guidelines on...
I'd love that tea. Well, yeah, but, you know, it's illegal.
Sponsorships. That just seems very misleading. Now, I watched Ludwig's video on it, the Mogul Mail, and he made a point that I think he's probably right on the money with. I believe the policy here with the advertisement is supposed to target things like StreamElements or other companies that are able to sell ads at scale and kind of go through that process as opposed to attacking individuals for sponsorships. But it's very important to note that with the way the policy stands, it very well could be used against individuals.
I guess it's just Twitch like gearing themselves up with more policies that they can use in ways that they want to use them, like how they always do, very, very, very subjectively, and very much favoring certain creators over others. I guess that's the vibe.
They can enforce it against any streamer they want. It doesn't have to be reserved for just corporations. So again, this would have to be a wait-and-see situation on how they choose to enforce it. But they could, for example, slap me if during one of our Moist Esports watch parties we play an opera ad that we made where I'm a fisherman and I catch a big opera fish, right? They can punish me for that with this new policy in place. It's just a matter of whether or not they'll choose to. Again, YouTube does have a very similar policy and they don't enforce it at all, really.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, you know, using it against people who are actually harmful and malicious with it. But it's not great when a company just holds the power in their hands to like smack anybody over the head with these like policies that they have established, and like legally they would be in the right to do that because it's like written in their policies and everything, and they just use it whenever they feel like, when they have a personal vendetta, especially when it's something like Twitch, because I don't think YouTube has personal vendettas against anybody. Like, YouTube doesn't strike me as the type of company to be like that, but Twitch, however, Twitch does. What was that energy drink again? The one that, yeah, that wasn't that Four Locos or something? We looked at the German website, I think it was, or like the Germany-based website for Four Locos, and they were like, this is definitely not harmful. It will not kill you. Don't worry, whatever you've heard. I don't know if it was Four Loko, though. I don't remember. Yeah, Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon and can set their internal policies as they see fit. Well, yeah, that's true, but people can also leave. That's also something people can do. They can leave Twitch. They can set TOS changes on a whim and lie to their users while banning them for arbitrary reasons. See, I feel like the first part of that is true, but the second part of that still seems like a crime to me. Like I said, you can't just put, like, this product contains only wheat, and then it also contains, like, I don't know, milk in it. Like, that's a lie. You cannot lie to your consumers. Isn't there, like, some sort of law against I don't know. I never knew that Twitch was a subsidiary. Oh yeah, it is, of Amazon. It's all starting to make sense. Oh yeah, it totally is. I know that Hassan has joked about that before, that he technically, that like Jeffrey Bezos is his
against
boss.
Individual streamers, and I haven't seen it enforced against any
StreamElements
companies
is here
either.
too.
So Twitch could follow suit with that, but there's no telling. We don't know. But what I find extremely scummy is the way they're misleading people into thinking that this entire branded content policy is gone now, when it's not. It's still very much in effect. So I don't know why they're pretending that it's different. It's worked, though.
I know why they're pretending that it's different. They're pretending that it's different because people were like, fuck it, we leave if you do these fucking policy changes. So they're like, no, guys. We reversed it, guys. We reversed it. Jeffrey Bezos. Yes, that guy. Jeffrey Bezos. In this stage of capitalism, you can only commit crimes if you're not wealthy enough. That is true. That is sadly true. They could get fined with something, but it wouldn't matter to them either way. Lying on food items is different, though, as people can be harmed by adding, like, something poisonous to, say, apples. Twitch, by contrast, is just offering a platform. I guess not, yeah. I suppose then different laws govern Twitch than food items or something, but, like, I feel like there should be some sort of laws in place to prevent straight-up lying about your policies, of all things.
This has been a big PRW for Twitch here, because if you look at the comment section on the Twitch post, everyone's like, thanks for listening, Twitch. It really means a lot that you take notice of community feedback and respond accordingly. Which makes it clear that they have been able to slyly bring this policy to the platform without people taking too big of a notice. The goddamn Decepticons came in here from Twitch and they really pulled the wool over our eyes. They got a PR win by pretending, or making it seem like, they listened to everyone's backlash and got rid of that evil policy that, slipped through the cracks and missed the mark, when in reality, it's still there, and it's just a matter of how they're going to enforce it going forward. So, overall, that's pretty shitty, but it gets a bit worse for Twitch because...
Really? Oh my god, how much fucking worse can it get? This already feels like pretty close to rock bottom. What the hell?
I didn't even know this until today, after watching Ludwig's video.
Hello,
they
Desi.
actually
Hello.
very sneakily introduced a couple new policies as well that I've only seen a little bit of talk about. One of them is simulcasting.
Yeah, that's what I talked about, and that's how you pronounce it. Thank you very much. Simulcasting. Do you guys know what that is? I mean, I talked about it earlier, and he's gonna explain it too. Yeah, I talked about that.
So for those that don't know, simulcasting is the ability for a stream to be broadcast in multiple platforms at the same time. So let's say I'm playing Street Fighter 6, I'm fucking climbing all the way up to Masters like I'm known to do because I'm an absolute Street Fighter fucking deity. So I've got a banging stream popping off, and I'm streaming it on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Kick. I'm all over the place. Maybe the fucking New York City billboards. Like, I'm streaming this shit everywhere. That was allowed for a good chunk of time by Twitch's terms. However,
I think it was only allowed for people who weren't partnered with Twitch, right? But yeah, still, I guess that's true. Listening to your users is shitty. Lying to your users is shitty. Listening to your users is nice. Lying to your users is shitty, however. Will probably result in people leaving their website. Yep, but the courts, at least in the US, kind of shrug, US legal system mentality is their house, their rules. Yeah, I mean, I get their house, their rules, at least a little bit, but like lying? Lying? That's a sin, right? Probably. US court system, in God we trust, whatever the fuck. Didn't God say don't lie? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain he probably did. Seems like a thing God would say. It's almost like we should take up arms and topple the shitty system we live in. Odd, right? It all the signs keep pointing in that direction, but that can't be it, can it? I don't see Evo leaving Twitch. I mean, it's hard to make the platform change, isn't it? You're definitely gonna lose a part of your audience that just doesn't want to use the other platform. Even though I feel like if you move to YouTube, it's pretty simple because most people who stream on Twitch also have a YouTube channel where they upload like videos or something like that. I don't know that many people who are only on Twitch, but it's still tough.
However, you'd have to just relinquish your ability to be a partner on Twitch.
Yeah, okay.
The most notable example of this is Ninja. Ninja has been streaming on every platform that has video streaming capabilities. The man is streaming everywhere. He's probably streaming on your fucking university exclusive streaming platform at this point. He's everywhere. And
Is he streaming on Zoom, Charlie? Maybe.
Able to do that because he's no longer a partner on Twitch. He doesn't make any money directly through Twitch. That's how he's able to do simulcasting. But Twitch has now introduced a new policy where he can't do that anymore. No one can do that anymore. And that affects mainly smaller streamers and Ninja. Ninja had a whole speech about
and Ninja, smaller streamers and Ninja. I've seen some, like I said, I've seen some smaller streamers, especially VTubers, you know, because I'm in this space, I'm in the zone. Complain about that. I never was the biggest fan of simulcasting myself because, as far as I know, you can only see the chat from one of the streams, right? So if you're on one of the platforms where that's not the main platform, your chat messages will not be seen and stuff. And I don't really like that much, but I don't know. I mean, I 100% agree it should be illegal, but here we are. Yep, I understand that. I also think that elected officials shouldn't trade stocks, aka using insider trading knowledge, but here we are. That is all legal somehow. I mean, it's legal because the people who make the fucking laws are like, slay, I like this law. So they keep it in place, I guess. I mean, if he is a ninja, he can be anywhere at any time. It makes sense with his lore, okay, Twitch? You can't fucking stop Ninja from being everywhere all the time. It's part of his lore. Thank you. Society has many skill issues.
About it, and he's right on the money. Since he can't do that anymore, he's not going to stream on Twitch because the options are stream on Twitch where he's making no money and can't make any money on Twitch, or stream to like 20 different platforms at the same time. The choice is obvious. And that's the same reality for a lot of small streamers that do the same thing, where they plant their feelers out as many places as they can to grow an audience. You've got to spread your wings, you know, you got to put your tendrils all over the place. So a lot of streamers, when they're starting out, will stream as many platforms as possible at the same time to try and grow their brand. No longer can they do that. So that's kind of a big deal for a lot of people, I would imagine. And I don't think many people have recognized that they changed their rules regarding simulcasting.
No, they didn't really announce it. I only saw people tweeting about it, yeah. Nancy Pelosi. Why is your husband so good at trading stocks? Pelosi. No comment. You're never gonna guess.
And then the last little curveball Twitch surprised everyone with was a new contract that all their partners will need to sign, where they review and accept the new terms of service. And if they fail to do so, they lose their partnership. They get made into an affiliate until they accept the contract. And to go even a bit further here, if they choose not to accept the contract, or like they terminate the agreement, they're going to be charged $25 for the termination.
$25? What the fuck?
Literally a fuck you charge.
Yeah, what the
an
fuck?
Actual suck my dick fee. Like, that's crazy. Just a $25 charge just because fuck you. That's wild. So that's another thing that's happening right now. So you need to review and accept the terms in order to keep your partnership. And if you don't do it in a timely fashion, you're going right back down to affiliate until you decide to play ball with Twitch and you comply with their demands. This whole thing.
That's crazy. God, I'm so glad I'm not streaming on Twitch. YouTube all the way. I mean, YouTube, like I said, has its own problems and has things it can, like, improve on, but sure isn't Twitch, is it, huh? They don't need those dollars. They don't need them. It's literally a fuck you charge. 100%, yeah.
Thing is just so silly. I don't understand why they're so fearful of I'm just going to keep working under the assumption that it's things like StreamElements. I don't know why they're so afraid of StreamElements all of a sudden. I understand Twitch.
I don't even. I mean, I know I use StreamElements too for like stuff, for some of my features and stuff. But like, I don't know, for like donations and stuff like that. I don't really know what that is that he's talking about the StreamElements thing. Like, in what way are they using that? I wish he would have showed some examples. That would have been helpful.
Which is extremely desperate for extra doubloons. Like, they're not making as many clams as they think they should be making on the site. But this is just such a crazy reaction to the existence of things like StreamElements, because it can be enforced in a really terrible way for the health of the platform, and it's just pretty scary in general for streamers that makes them feel unsafe and unwelcome on Twitch, where at any moment Twitch could fuck them up for their sponsorships. Like, that's just something that is a legitimate concern and a big driving factor in why so many streamers would want to go to other platforms. I don't know why they can't recognize that. This announcement came with something that is a legitimately good change, which is a tool that allows you to easily disclose when you're sponsored by someone or something. It's just a button you click to let people know that you are sponsored. That's a requirement for like every other site ever, so it's about time Twitch got one of those. But then they coupled that with all of these other awful changes that do nothing but make the site worse.
Yeah, no, that one makes sense. Sure, that would make sense. You could have just done that one and let it be, but no. Bezos is just laughing on top of his, like, mountain of gold coins. All the money in the world would be mine. Jesus.
I just don't understand why they're so determined to ruin the platform. They're not getting anything back from all of this. They're just losing over and over again. And I'm confident this won't be the last time Twitch makes a very greedy, out-of-touch policy change in the near future. I'm wagering within the next 6 months we see something equally as stupid and as greedy as this policy change that they try and push to the platform and will receive huge backlash for and subsequently backpedal on the following day. I already can foresee that in the future of Twitch. They don't know what they're doing. They're completely lost. They're misguided. They're mismanaged. And they don't know how to make money from the platform. So the way they keep coming back to is just taking money from their streamers. And without streamers, there is no Twitch. And with Twitch continuing to do this, they'll start losing those streamers that they really desperately need. They rely on.
Yep.
So I really don't think Twitch will be a platform within the next 10 years, maybe even less, if they keep going in this direction. But yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah.
Yeah, I think they probably think they're like untouchable. They think, oh yeah, we're the biggest streaming platform ever. When anybody even thinks about live streaming, they think about Twitch. So of course we're untouchable. We can do whatever the fuck we want. But that's not quite true now, is it? That's not quite true now. People have a limit. People have a limit as to how far they can like tolerate behavior like this, right? Jesus. Are you secretly immortal? I'm openly immortal, actually. Yes. I mean, this is the same platform that let a streamer live stream sexual acts, and they gave her, what, a 3-day ban? Oh, yeah. I've heard about that, I think. They're very, very, very selective with their bans, you know? Some people get banned for saying the word cracker. And some people, perma-ban technically, but then it gets revoked or something. Then it got revoked or something like that. Twitch probably thinks that they are to streaming what YouTube is to video platforms. Yeah, I think so too. But they're not quite, you know, YouTube is doing streaming too. And there might be up-and-coming platforms somewhere out there that could replace Twitch, I hope. Shaking my head, bestie. They think they are, but they really aren't. You aren't all that, Twitch. You aren't all that. Jesus. Yeah, that was 11, right? Simulcasting is 11. God, they sure do have a lot of policies. I mean, which makes sense, but still. All right. Thanks, Twitch. Is anybody calling this out in the thing yet or no? Like in the replies or in the quote retweets? Yeah, simulcasting is somebody who talked about it. Oh yeah, restream. I'm sure you're the one who does that. I guess so. All the checkmarked stuff is at the top, I guess. Seems like an actual apology. The problem is you're doing it because you're losing streamers and you're losing money. You're not doing it to help streamers get wrecked. Jesus. I cannot understand this aversion to crackers. Saltine crackers are needed for soup. Crackers are very tasty. Yeah, I don't understand either. Thank you for your reflection. Well, OTK... Yeah, it's literally nothing updated, just slightly different words. I wonder how OTK is gonna react, because I remember OTK posting this, like, ultimatum thing. I didn't read through the entire thing, but they posted that. God, you post a lot. Okay, there you are. You posted a very long ultimatum thing. I'm thinking, do I want to read all that? I'm thinking, do I want to read all that? There's no TLDR of this, is there? Even ever so often we find ourselves catching an unsolicited glimpse of our own reflection. God, you are so poetic. This blunt collision with reality serves as a brutal reminder, but necessary reminder, that our existence, while beautiful at times, is temporal. What? And that the decision we made yesteryear will inevitably catch up to us, despite our best efforts on the contrary. Today, decisions have caught up quickly. What? Also, hi, Angel Tail. What's up? Hello. Yeah, we're talking about the Twitch changes in policy and everything. Have I checked the Section 3 prohibited branded categories? No, I have not. What's Section 3 should be here? Prohibited conduct. Or do you mean the new things that they talked about? Well, branded content and stuff like that. I guess it's something else. I don't know. I'm trying to read the OTK statement right now, but it's so poetically written, I don't know why. TLDR? What? The backlash you've received today, while seemingly specific, is a result of what it feels like, yeah, well, that makes sense. What now feels like years of anti-creator policies is the chickens coming home to the roast, or in this case, the frogs. So silly. As long as no big streamers leave Twitch, they'll just ignore the complaints at this point. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if people just complain about it and say, oh my god, if this really goes through, we'll leave, but then don't actually leave, they don't have a reason to respond to any of this. They don't have a reason to acknowledge any of these complaints, of course. As long as they're still making enough money, that's the only thing they care about after all. But I feel like, since that policy is still intact and everything, maybe they will actually leave. Maybe. The once unique and admirable vision of creator-first platform now feels like a fading and distant dream. Reductions to creators' subscription revenue, inconsistent moderation policies, and attacks on creators' abilities to pursue their own independent revenue streams have transformed Twitch into one of the least creator-friendly platforms in social media, and have undermined the very ecosystem that helped Twitch become what it is. And unlike in the past, these changes come at a time when the live streaming landscape has never been more competitive. That's true. Make no mistake, the days of Twitch holding sway over live streaming are coming to an end. Insurgent platforms are on the rise. Short-form content has seized Gen Z market share. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people do still watch long-form content too, especially on YouTube, I guess. And for the first time, the very creators that elevated your platform are building your largest and most threatening competitors. If Twitch continues to erode the autonomy and livelihoods of millions of streamers who call their service home, you will have to watch as those same streamers pack up and take their talents to platforms that put them first. I want to see if are you going to say that you're going to leave, or are you not going to say it? What did I miss? We're talking about Twitch right now, and we talked about my trip to Berlin for like the first 50 minutes of the stream. You hear that, Twitch? Rumble is coming for you. Well, maybe not. I mean, Rumble is on the side here, actually. So maybe they do. Maybe Rumble is coming for them after all. Just last week, OTK concluded our new show Elevated in partnership with Allied and Progressive. On June 10th, OTK will host our second annual Games Expo. These shows, as well as other community favorites, cannot exist under the suffocating canopy of these new branded guidelines. Small streamers who rely on their once-a-month HelloFresh sponsorship cannot pay their bills under these new guidelines, and the aspiring creator who has yet to press the Go Live button cannot do so in confidence under these new guidelines. Simply put, the new branded guidelines, branded content guidelines, I guess, and the philosophy behind them need to change. I see that. Rumble, Trovo, etc. I mean, sorry, Rumble is just really funny to me. Rumble's around. There's other streaming services around. Sorry for interrupting. No problem at all. There's another commentary that you watched, yes, called "You Have No Future on Twitch" by Epos Vox on YouTube, highlighting the other points of the policy changes versus creators. Yeah, I bet there's more in there. I bet there's even more in there. I can see that. Yeah, Dr. Disrespectful ended up on YouTube after all. Still no word from Twitch as to why he was permabanned. About 3 years now. Twitch just does whatever the fuck Twitch wants to do. But so they're not gonna. So I guess this is just like an open. I mean, it is an open letter, I suppose, a message to Twitch. But they're not threatening to leave. I thought this would be what would be in there. Can't you hear the rumble that's calling? I can, but I'm not gonna stream on Rumble. I think Ludwig is on YouTube now. Oh, for a long time. Ludwig's been on YouTube for a long time. He made a big deal about it and everything. But rolling back policy is not the intention. Oh, it's not the intention of this letter. Like the car window you pass by on the way to work. We simply ask you to pause to reflect. Reflect on your origins as a platform. Reflect on your current position and how you got there. And most of all, reflect upon the role that creators, big or small, have contributed to your success. Hopefully a new direction emerges from this reflection. Okay, well, that's very vague, I guess. I mean, it makes sense what they're saying. I agree with what they're saying in this letter, but I don't know if Twitch is gonna read this. Like, who on Jeff Bezos sits down and reads this? I don't think he's gonna think about this too hard. Like, this would maybe appeal to a singular person, but Twitch is a company entity. I don't think Twitch will gain a lot from this letter. The viewers, like OTK viewers, might. They're like, oh my god, yeah, I resonate with this, but Twitch is a company. They're soulless. They don't resonate with anything. They only resonate with profit margins. So if you say, dear Twitch, if you do this, if you continue to do this, we're going to leave your platform and take a lot of the revenue with us. I think that would have been more understandable for them than this very heartfelt message, in my opinion, right? You just need this thing, that restream in real time. Yeah, there's a restream thingy, but restreaming is also not allowed for Twitch. Yeah, Twitch does whatever the hell Twitch wants to do. That's their TOS. Insane, isn't it? Insane. So days count are gonna rise again. I guess it does, right? I guess it will continue rising. I mean, I do have a Twitch account with which I view sometimes Twitch streams, but there you go. Would a streamer boycott be a good call? See, people were talking about this, actually. I saw that somewhere. Don't quite remember where, but I saw somewhere that people were talking about going on strike, like Twitch streamers specifically. So I guess that wouldn't be me then, huh? It's TOS if you're a partner. A partner. Yeah, actually, they changed their TOS in regards to that. It's now for everyone with the restream thing. It's here and simulcasting. When you are streaming live on the Twitch services, you may not simultaneously live stream or broadcast simulcast to any other Twitch-like services. See, this is for everybody now. It used to only be for partners, but it's for everyone now. Live stream on Tumblr. Is that a thing? You can live stream on TikTok, though. I know live streams on TikTok exist. I think people simulcast to TikTok as well. I've seen that before. Rich people, you should reflect on how you're screwing over poor people. Doesn't usually work. No, that's not what they are interested in. Otherwise, they wouldn't be rich people, would they? No, they would not. Because you gotta walk over. See, this is a nice German saying that I like a lot, that you don't have like an equivalent to über Leichen gehen. English. This is the literal translation, but I'm pretty sure nobody says that. Über Leichen gehen. You gotta step on some heads. I guess stepping on heads would be the best equivalent. But our heads are dead heads. Because we're extra hardcore over here in Germany. Yeah, you gotta step on some heads if you want to get where you are, if you are like one of the top 1%ers. Our last sentence is non-profit. This section does not apply to non-profit or government entities. Well, non-profit or government entities that are live streaming for non-commercial purposes. I don't know if that counts for most streamers, though. Because I guess, are you allowed to make money at all from your streaming activities then, or just not on Twitch? I think it's like not at all. I don't know who that applies to specifically then, actually. Walk over corpses is my favorite German saying. You gotta break some eggs. Yeah, that too, I guess. Way less hardcore though. There is equivalence. There is equivalence out there. I just don't like, they don't have an equivalent that goes as hard as our original. Yeah, I wondered. The section does not apply to non-profit or government entities. I mean, entities, right? Government entities, non-profit entities. You're not an entity if you're if you are an individual. I don't know if you would fall under that if you just don't monetize it, but like if you want to monetize your stream somewhere, right? So if you take donations, I guess you would have to prove where those donations go in order to be non-profit. I don't really know. I think I heard walk over bodies before. Really? I have not yet. So that was Twitch. That was Twitch news today. We have Glendale. I saw this fucking video. This video is pretty upsetting. I would like to look at it a little bit, I guess. I guess we're also gonna look at Rev stuff. I cannot escape Rev. I don't always want to talk about Rev, but then again, that's like, Rev is one of the biggest VTuber type commentary people. So I guess it makes sense for me to talk about Rev a lot. But that's later. We're doing Glendale first, and we're doing Rev later. And maybe we'll also look at Matt Walsh's tweet. But Matt Walsh's tweet is basically just, well, it's a whole Twitter thread, actually. It's basically just summed up as, this is literally how, like, medical care works. Why do you not know this? If you refuse their prog, you will not receive money from ad and subs, but you have your own fan base, and you can always tell them that it's better to use a donation instead of a subscription. And then that would fall under those guidelines, and you would be fine. I see. Okay, interesting. So that was Twitch. Gone too soon, and yet not soon enough. True. We gotta talk about the Glendale stuff. It's insane. It's absolutely insane from what I've seen. It's also... This video is what's been going... Can I pause this? Yes. This video is what has been going viral, what has been going around. I've saved this tweet, which is a quote retweet of the original video. So the original video states, anti-LGBT protesters attack pro-LGBT demonstrators. I still, one day I will look up the difference between protesters and demonstrators, because I don't know if there's a difference. In German, I think we just say demonstration. We don't say protest at all. Protestieren. You don't have, like, yeah, no, you wouldn't use, you'd use protestieren, but you don't use, like, der Protestierer. Nobody says that. So I'm a bit confused about that. One of these days I'll Google it and figure it out. But anyway, demonstrators outside of Glendale CA school board meeting. The school board is voting to recognize June as Pride Month. Literally not even a controversial thing. Literally not even controversial. And yet, it's controversial for fucking America. Where is Glendale, by the way? Oh, wait, California? CA is California? Glendale stuff. Sounds like a CW show? Shit, I don't know what CW stands for. Comedy? No, Comedy Central is not CW. It's CC. The far right is a violent mob that increasingly is willing to rely on violence as their unconstitutional bans die in the courts and as people become more accepting of LGBTQ people every day. Because, yeah, in the general public, LGBTQ rights and all of that stuff, I think, is mostly supported. But there's these outliers on the far right who are like, fuck you guys, fuck you. I think protest is an opposition of something. You could technically call yourself a Protestant, but, well, you can be a Protestant. You can be a Protestant. Apparently evangelicals are punk. Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Protest is in opposition to something, and the demonstration is not necessarily, but, I mean, they often are also in opposition of something. It's interesting. Interesting details of that. Okay, so we're gonna look at this video. Maybe I can just zoom in to make it big enough, because I don't want it to take over the entire screen. That's good. Entire screen. So, I already looked at it. This is only 30 seconds, right? Is there sound? And, like, I guess it's mainly this guy. There have been some people identified in here. For me, it's kind of tough to tell, like, who's who and what's happening when I try to watch it multiple times. Yeah, but people are being attacked violently. And the cops are, like, pulling people around. And this was somebody who was attacked, wasn't it? And they pull him down while keeping this other guy, like, up and safe. Oh yeah, leave out the kids. Oh yeah, they're wearing shirts. Okay, that makes it easier. For the first time, I'm actually analyzing this video, because, like, they're far away, okay? Wait, what? Isn't that the case when, what came to the Armenian or Georgian school? It's like, sit bare-assed on hornets. What? I don't know what you're on about. Goodbye, Cloud, see you. And the cops are copping. Of course the cops are copping. Glendale, 5 to 6 hours away from San Francisco. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you'd think it's like the progressive West Coast, but it's not. Not necessarily, huh? So yeah, they're wearing the t-shirts. Okay, that helps. So this guy clearly is going on, like, attacking anybody he can, swinging and everything. Just anybody he can get his hands on, and the police just kind of push him aside, you know, but let him absolutely roam. Yeah, they don't try to detain him at all. They don't detain him at all. They just redirect him back to other, like, demonstrators. And then he goes down on somebody who is already floored, and the police, again, they just kind of, like, push him aside while detaining people who are, like, trying to help, I think? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what blue hoodie dude was trying to do. But this guy is definitely still standing and not being touched or detained by the police at all. Also, Jesus Christ, these police guys are so incompetent. What the actual fuck are they doing? Like, I get, like, police is generally often incompetent, but what the actual fuck is going on here? What type of, like, fuck the ACAB. Like, what the fuck is actually going on here? Why is the fucking demonstration and the the protesters, like, the pro and the con, why are they, like, clashing with each other? Why is there not, like, a wall of cops in between them? That's usually how it goes. I mean, usually they take whoever's on the leftist progressive side and put them in a little box and don't let them leave and take all of their information down, which also not preferable. But, like, this is, like, no organization whatsoever. These dudes are just absolutely flailing around and watching these, like, people fight. They're not doing anything. What the fuck? That's insane. That's insane. We have another tweet somewhere that adds more context. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. Is this cops? But, like, there's no order, there's no structure to any of this. Oink oink. Oink oink, motherfuckers. Police formally asked the school board to recess and have deployed barriers separated protest. Yeah. You should separate the protesting groups. You should do that. Sorry, confused with another case. Yesterday we had a news in Telegram about the United States. LGBT activists came to educate children at an American school in Los Angeles, but parents had some questions. And so there was a video about how a parent beat the shit out of a protester. I guess that's a similar thing, isn't it? Is that the same thing maybe? I don't know. Wait, yeah, it's always like, Tim Pool tweeted about this too. Tim Pool tweeted about this and was like, oh, it's just concerned parents. When I'm sure that, like, 90% of these fuckers are not concerned parents. They're just right-wing, like, grifter, like, weirdos who want to, like, beat people up. Wait, which one is Armenian now? Oh, yeah, children at an Armenian school in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So we have another tweet somewhere, though, that adds a little bit more context to that. This one. Are we, like, too close? Can I zoom out a little bit more? Yeah, that happened around the same time as this protest. Oh, it's a different thing, but it's like a similar... Oh, Jesus Christ. The typical fascists have shown up in Glendale. It's literally the same people every time. These are not parents. Yep, that's the thing. It's not replying to Tim Pool, though. This is Capitol insurrectionist Adam Kiefer and serial harasser Tony Moon. So we can look into that. A right-wing brawler asked a court to protect him from an anti-fascist tweet. Adam Kiefer got a restraining order against an anti-fascist researcher who revealed that he was at the Capitol on January 6th. Bro, where were you on January 6th? You should ask the people to come to, like, those events. Where were you on January 6th? It might have been a costly mistake. Adam. God damn it, give me 5 minutes with Pool so I can concern parent his face. Yeah, you too can be a concerned parent. Anti-vaxxer linked to Capitol riot yanked mask off of journalists and swung a thermos at her during a melee with Antifa members in LA protest. Is that dude? Is that Adam? It's always the same dudes. I guess Adam Kiefer and Tony Moon. Maybe that one is Tony. I don't know. Of course it's the same people. It's not like local parents or anything. It's just the same people who always go to these sort of counter protests, whatever things. I wish I had better words for this. I should look up if there's better words to describe these things. I know them in German because protest culture in German, that's what I'm, like, more familiar with. There's, like, a Demo and then there's a Gegendemo. Anti-LGBT plus going crazy right now. They're losing their fucking minds. What's this? Many of the pro-LGBT demonstrators, at least a dozen still around leaving. Glendale police have focused in other areas. Proud Boys are upset with the police for not letting them through. Do we have some sound on this one? Also, is this a video that I can show? You cannot pre-
said to go on the
I don't
side.
care what they said, you're going northbound.
The cop just said to go on the side.
Sure?
But it's a public sidewalk. It's a public sidewalk. Fucking hit me. It's a public sidewalk.
This is an unlawful assembly.
That's an unlawful.
Oh, that's the dude. That's this dude, right? That's that dude, yeah.
Assembly,
This
not
whole
right
thing's
here.
an off
It's
assembly.
public sidewalk.
Get back.
It's public sidewalk.
Get back.
Just get off the sidewalk. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Are you
It's not worth it.
You have a lot to deal with.
The law's always in a way.
The fucking public
Go
sidewalk.
northbound. Go northbound. Go northbound. Go northbound. Go.
I'm already walking. Why are you repeating yourself? You saw me fucking.
They're so patient with this dude. You know if this dude was on the other side of the issue, they would have clobbered him already. Jesus Christ.
We're good. We're good. We're good. Look.
Of course. All right. Yeah, it's always the same people. Ah, that is this guy. Jesus fucking Christ. Tony. Tony didn't bring his orange water bottle this night. He did not. Jesus Christ. I see. Oh boy, hi Caliban. Why is it always the same cap, sunglasses, and goatee dudes? You gotta look out for those dudes. That's their uniform, okay? That's their uniform. True, the drip is pretty horrendous. Yeah, it's crazy though. So many people on the in the space on Twitter, many right-wing Twitter accounts have been defending what was going on there. Like Tim Pool specifically, but I don't know if I didn't pull up Tim Pool's tweet beforehand. Just being like, yeah, these are concerned parents. They just want to look out for their kids. Yeah, bullshit they are. These people are the same people that always fucking show up. Jesus, it's Pride Month. The school was only recognizing what a federal government recognizes every year. Exactly, especially that they were outraged about something that's not even anything new. It's not like it was any of like the hot button issues. I thought. Huh. That's all. I don't know. I don't have anything more to say to this. That's just, it baffles me. It baffles me. Also, extreme cop incompetence. Like, what the hell? They didn't manage to, like, separate anything. Why are they so incompetent? I don't understand. It's honestly infuriating how far-right is always playing on easy mode and still pretending that they're the oppressed side. It's like, yeah, the cops are on our side, and the government is largely on our side, but they pretend that it's not so, because they too just want to be, like, they just want to play victim. They want to play victim all the time, even though they're not. You know, the Proud Boys aren't known for their smarts. No, they are not. And yet, I'm still surprised. God, no, Ref is next. Ah, wait, we have the trans bathroom story. I'm getting depressed. I'm sorry, I too am covering news. But hey, tomorrow we do something non-news related, at least for the most part. So you can tune in tomorrow for gaming. You know, we don't do news every day around here. We have gaming. We have a double feature of gaming because I want to play more Persona. We still have this one, though. This is like a little plus that I didn't know where to categorize, so I just wanted to talk about it at some point. You know, some more news. They had a good video about concerned parents and how, what about the kids? Often gets used to try to prohibit stuff conservatives don't like video games and rock metal. It's always like, what? Think about the children. But they always only, that's the thing. They use the children as a little scapegoat in order to get their ideas through. Same with the with the Florida lawmakers and DeSantis and all that shit. Like, oh no, we just don't want poor, like, little 9-year-olds to transition, whatever. It's only about the children. We want to protect the children. And then, immediately after they pass the laws that are concerning the children, they go on to pass more laws that concern trans adults. Where is the children there? There's no children in that fucking equation. You lost the children along the way, you dumbasses. Always. Yeah, double feature tomorrow. It's very small. Wait, I can show you. It's very small. I didn't know how to put it in my schedule. It was too full. This is my schedule, right? Here, plus Persona at 18. It's there. You just cannot really see it. Yeah, we have more drawing and then some personaing. And then, oh shit, I still need to prepare for Saturday. But that's in the evening as well, so I have some time to do that. Because I need to make a PowerPoint that I have. Well, I have the talking points already, so the PowerPoint doesn't need to be pretty. So that's fine, I guess. Yeah, they're hilarious and depressing at the same time, it's true. Some more news is great. They also give me depression. Conservatives have no beliefs besides everyone being miserable. Conservatives have no beliefs. It's true. They lie all of the time just to get like their shit across, you know? They lie. They stand behind nothing. You know, it is what it is. Some far-right figures are starting to get consequences for their actions during the last 4 years, and they're like, yeah, would you like that to happen to the left? And we're like, motherfuckers, we've been persecuted for the last 4 years for the stupidest reasons. Can't even breathe wrong. Completely off topic, but yeah, I've heard of Futuka Jimana. I have. She's cool. I have watched, like, I've tuned into, like, 1 or 2 streams before. She's very cool. I like her. She sings cool. You know, metal communist. Fucking metal communist. The best genre, the best gender, one might say. Just wanted to say, the new art of you in the Pride Month shirt, for some reason, makes me think of Zecke Ch. Like, the stance. The stance is very similar, and we have a big jacket on. You gotta have big jacket on. That reminds me also, I wanted to redraw what's on the back of my jacket. I wanted to, like, draw that and make it, like, maybe in, like, a shape that I could theoretically print as stickers, because I think it's a very cool design. And I want to show you, because you never see the back of my jacket anyway, right? Yeah, double feature tomorrow. This one is... Did I open it already or not? Yeah. This one is just literally... This is the consequences. I hope this is not fake. Because this sounds so outlandish. It sounds like it should be fake, but I'm guessing it's not. Oh, she had some tanky takes. Oh, I see. On Twitter, I believe, and stop following her. Well... I don't know that much about her, no. Metal communist, greater than 4chan bunny. Real, Jesus Christ, don't mention her, please don't mention her. I recently watched, like, a little compilation of her stuff because, you know, I wanted to look into whether the claims that she is a Nazi is, like, substantiated or not, but I think they are. I think the claims are very much substantiated. Holy shit, how can people just... I don't get it. Anyway, wanna read this post? Let's read this post. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're communist, that's what happens sometimes. Like 50% of communists, maybe less, can have, like, tanky takes, which is not nice. Please stop. Please cease. Please silence. Anyway, gender critical woman crying and throwing up because the direct results of her ideology are manifesting around her. Have you seen this? I hope this is real, because it sounds fake, but I mean, a lot of the shit they say is so unhinged that it sounds fake, so there we go. Some anonymous member posted, something happened to me today, and I don't really know what to do about it. So I was in the bathroom when someone who is a TIFF, Washer explained this, that trans-identified female, yes. Because I didn't know this term either. Wash talked about this, so I know. I saw this tweet earlier, but I didn't know what TIFF was. I'm not that deep into the mental illness just yet. Came into the bathroom. I asked them to please leave, and they said that they were born with 2 X chromosomes. They said they were instructed to use the ladies' restroom because they were born a woman but transitioned later in life or something. This person is so confused. This person does not know how trans men work. Like, literally never heard of it before. Only knows male to female. Doesn't know it can go the other way around too. The most confused poster ever. But I swear to God, this person looks so weird. Like, they look super masculine. They even have a beard and everything. Oh my God. Strange, huh? Now, some of her clips are out of context. She's like Count Dankula. She doesn't subscribe to the ideology, but she tolerates it for the money. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This is about... Do you mean this about Pippa? I guess so. But, like, that's not better, is it? I think, personally, if you champion an ideology that you don't believe in, that's not much better than actually believing in it. I want to go deeper into this concept, because I thought about this a lot. Like, what really differentiates you from, like, what classifies actually believing in something and just saying that you do? Like, where's the line? Because, like, if you go your whole life saying you believe X, you know, this is not even related to her anymore. This is just my thoughts that I had a while ago. If you go your whole life... No, you named her, not me. Yeah, I will name her. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Of course, you wouldn't. If you go your whole life saying X, you know, you believe in X, you stand up for X, this is the type of content that you put out there. Everything about you makes people believe that you believe in X. But if you secretly believe in Y, but nobody will ever hear about it, like, does it even matter? Does it even matter that you secretly believe in Y because you've never, like, expressed a sentiment outward in any way, shape, or form? You know what I mean? Paying lip service? I don't know. This is just a thing that I'm thinking about. Like, where does belief like start and where does it stop? Like, if you constantly talk about X, then it's just the same as though you actually believe in X, because nobody's ever gonna know the difference, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a difference between how you publicly talk about something and how you privately talk about something, but still, if your public platform is huge, you are very much responsible for putting out content on that public platform that should ideally reflect your actual values, I think. Playing lip instruments, the sax, like Papa Nihil, yes. So this person goes on. He talked with the upper management, but they said that's where they have to pee because they were born a woman and are still marked as a woman on their birth certificate. Now I feel uncomfortable. What should I do? By the way, this is what they looked like. But they looked something kind of like this, like a reference image to kind of show what they looked like, I guess. I'm showing you this picture so you'll get an idea of what I was looking at. She didn't look like a girl at all anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. We both work together. Jesus. Oh my god. We elected the leopard face eating party and now leopards are eating my face. It's always like that. This is obviously what was gonna happen. How can you not see the consequences of your actions? If you were championing for exactly this to happen, and now it's happening and you're not happy with it. Live with the consequences of your actions, you fucking dumbass. Everybody always said, would you be comfortable with me? And then, like, you know, somebody who looks like that steps up. Would you be comfortable with me peeing in the woman's bathroom? And everybody is quiet and awkward about it because that is what's gonna happen when you pass these fucking bogus, dumbass bathroom bans. That I don't understand how people can be so blind to what that is obviously, like, that's obviously what would happen. I wouldn't mind. Transvestite is chill as fuck. I think we should just have unisex bathrooms anyway. Like, who cares? Dude, you don't need a bathroom in order to sexually assault somebody. If somebody is a predator, they're gonna be a predator out on the street or anywhere. Like, a room where you piss is not going to be the enabling factor necessarily. Any room will do, you know, any secluded area can be dangerous. It has nothing to do with bathrooms. The context of this, that was posted in a gender critical space. I think this person explains where that's from. Facebook groups. Spent the last 8 months monitoring private gender critical Facebook groups. What I found was a cult. So I guess this is a Facebook group where they talk about their TERF ideologies. We should have single stalls for changing, showering, and toilets. Single stalls are the way to go anyway, right? Like, there's so many solutions to this. I don't understand how people can be so blind to what's obviously the consequence of their ideology, right? Also, no more urinals. Sorry, folks. Yeah, it's unnecessary. You don't need that. Come on, take the time. Sit down to piss, or, like, you know, whatever. Sometimes public bathrooms are gross, though. I do get it. But, like, we have to deal with that, so why don't you have to deal with that? Sit down to piss. It's fine. God, sometimes I know you're not supposed to squat. Also TMI, maybe. Not really, but, like, I've gone to public bathrooms before. You know, if you have to go, you have to go. And sometimes the only public bathrooms that are available are the most grimiest, filthiest shit ever. Usually German public bathrooms are pretty nice. They're pretty nice with it because you have to pay entrance and stuff for the most of them. But if there's one that's free, I remember one. I'm talking about one very specific bathroom right now. It's only one in my memory. It was not even in Germany. It was in Vienna, actually. I was in Vienna. It was at a train station. I was like, I really have to piss. There's no way. So, like, I just did not touch. No contact was made because, bro, nah. I don't want to get, like, sick. I don't want to die. That was really gross, though. Happens. Someone who's been to both the women's and the men's room, they're usually equally nasty. Yeah, for real, for sure. That was also a gender unisex bathroom because it was just one little door. It was just one little door with one toilet behind it. That was all. Pui. Indeed, pui. Pui. You don't want to share a toilet with women? They all agree. Women are the real pigs. You're right? So nasty in the women's bathroom. Ew, I don't want them near me. They have cooties. They have cooties. Pui. Maybe a little off topic, but public bathrooms in an anime con are funny. Oh, because you see all of the characters just, like, standing in front of the mirror, or do you mean funny as in nasty? But I think it was very funny when we were waiting in line at the Ghost concert, and there was a bathroom nearby because, well, I mean, that's good, first of all. I think venues should have bathrooms anyway, but the bathroom we used was, like, the swimming bathroom because there was swimming hall thing, pool is the word, a public pool nearby, like right next to it, indoors public pool, and they had a bathroom, and all the people in there were just like these goths, half of them with face paint. Poor people who just wanted to go swimming that day. They were very confused about our presence. Can confirm, I am cooties. Trader Joe's has unisex restrooms. Slay! Let's actually go. The velodrome doubles as a public pool, yes. Yeah, well, I mean, I think they're two things, right? They're like two little buildings. Are they both called velodrome? I don't think they are. People you thought are girls are in the same bathroom as you. Oh yeah, of course, cross-dressing as well. Cross-dressing as well, that'll do it, yeah. That makes sense. To alleviate confusion, it should just be unisex. Honestly, that would be easier for everybody involved, I think. Talking about trans stuff, I don't really want to talk about Ref again, but Ref is very funny, so it's fine. We have like an hour. That should get us through the Ref stuff. Looking at one Ref video usually takes me an hour. Ref is so annoying, but Ref is also very funny, so it's to look at because he's so dumb, so ridiculously dumb. Here's the tweet first, because somebody, I can't believe that, somebody screenshotted it and posted it to Twitter, and I was like, huh? And of course it's Ref. Of course it's fucking Ref, dude. I love talking about risky subjects. It's my favorite. I've helped cosplayers with their costumes in bathrooms. That's what bathrooms are also for, yes. When the bands left, they cleared out and filled the grounds back up with water, you know? I don't think that is true. Yeah, Ref is a PDF file. That is also true. And it's so crazy. Like, I did a video. I mean, I've done 2 videos on Ref so far. One of them didn't mention any of the file formatting at all. The other one did, because he talked about it in relation to the fur affinity rule changes, and so many fucking weirdos came out of the woodworks to comment on that. It's like, okay, hello. Similarly but different with the AfD video that I did. Well, I mean, that I mentioned on stream, and then I made a video out of it. People come out of the woodworks for their little causes. It's so funny to see. It's like, how dare you talk bad about me? It's like, oh, hi there. Nice to see you engage with my content and boost it. It's very nice of you. Valorant has a free banner and title for Pride Month. Slay, nice. Of course Valorant does. Valorant is always like, I mean, it's always rainbow capitalism, but still, nice. Valorant always includes like little stories and stuff as well, so it makes sense. Yeah, his fanbase defends him so hard. They do, because, you know, they feel attacked because they hold the same beliefs, and it's like, buddy, or if they... Maybe even if they think they don't hold the exact same beliefs, but they're like on the fringes and they still feel attacked. Point is, if you feel attacked by this, that's a you problem. You should think about that. Just ask Mr. Briley, for sure. It can happen. But like, insane. No, it's fine. We can move on into the topic. Also, hi Aiden, what's up? Can't stay long. Would have loved to be here long though. Also cool trans Spider-Woman. Yes, she would team up with Sylveon. Yes. So, the original tweet that we were looking at, that sure is a hill you chose to die on, but at least you're dead now, so that's good. Something, right? This is the original tweet. Nazis can't keep it in their pants for 1 second. Damn, they couldn't even use like the Yemen or something for miles. Jesus. Yeah, bro, if you applying the logic that colors mean things, then that would actually make Miles Morales a Nazi, because his colors are the same as the Nazi flag. Negative 5,000 media comprehension. Like, I actually feel ableist just looking at this guy. Yeah. Obviously, that's his talking point. That is his talking point, obviously. So I pulled up the video as well, and we can look at that if we want. And I guess we do want to do that. It's always funny when I see other people talking about Ref as well, because it always seems like, oh, that's VTuber stuff. That's in this little corner. That's in this little bubble that doesn't really spill outwards that much, but it does sometimes. Oh no, I saw that tweet during a lecture, man. Yeah, right. It's like, what? What? I saw that one. Yeah, that one really went everywhere. Also, hello everyone. Hi MP. Hello. Oh no, they destroyed fun color matching. Yeah. Because obviously this is how this works. Hello. Yes. There he is. There's, oh god. This is gonna be a video, huh? This is going to be a video
Rev here. So Spider-Man
I've stopped saying hello to Rev. I feel like he don't deserve that anymore.
Across the Spider-Verse has concluded its first weekend at the box office.
By the way, still haven't seen it. Still haven't seen it. No spoilers. If you give me spoilers, I'm gonna be very upset with you. I'm gonna be so cross with you. No spoilers, please. Still haven't seen it. I want to see it at some point. I saw the first one.
And it's been a
Obviously.
very big success, and a lot of people are really excited about this film. And of course, when the product of a fandom goes viral, so too does the ridiculous takes surrounding it. So,
Yeah, obviously. Absolutely ridiculous. How could... Strong start. I mean, the fucking title of the video is already a strong start, but still. Rev has a fiance, I think. Yeah, Rev has a fiance or something. Posted a video and titled it. I watched the start of the video that he posted, and he was like, "That's my fiance, whatever." I think. How long will it take Zecke to get through a 13-minute Rev video? About an hour, I think. It's about an hour. I talk a lot. Although I feel like this one is such a clear and open thing. Like, I know what I think about this very, very clearly, so maybe we don't take that long. Gwenpool is like female Spider-Man, right? Like the one on screen? It's a bit more complicated. There's like a lot of spider people. There's a lot of spider people in the new, into the Spider-Verse stuffs. Across the Spider-Verse is this one now. There's many versions of Gwen. There's many versions of everything, multiverse and all that stuff. It's a bit confusing talking about comic books. Gwenpool is Gwen Stacy, who became Deadpool. Oh. What? Okay, please don't confuse me. I actually don't know that much about Spider-Man lore. We must produce at least 5 minutes of talking every single individual. Yeah, every like noise that comes out of his mouth, we extrapolate by 5 minutes because I can never shut up. Okay, wait, what? Spider-Gwen is actually Ghost Spider. She's not really a Gwen Stacy. My wife! Now that is a take that I can't get on board with. Barely legal. His fiance probably. Yeah, we don't know. She just showed us as a VTuber, obviously. We don't know. I used to watch both Rev and Hero Hey and stop because of how condescending their tone of voice is, and it made me stop. Yeah, they do. True. Oh yeah, right. That is Borat. Borat does say that, doesn't he? The man himself. Probably.
Well, there are probably a few dozen viral tweets like the one you're looking at now who are claiming that the character Gwen Stacy is transgender. Now, they base this off of probably 2 frames from the recent film, and mostly, well, you guessed it, their headcanon. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to select this thread in particular because I think it is the best example out there. I mean, look at it. It's got, oh my god, 90,000 likes.
Hell yeah. Slay. Absolute slay. I saw this thread. I think I probably liked it. I don't think I read the entire thread, though. Gwen Stacy is trans. I'm sure you're going to read this as well. I haven't seen the movie, so I cannot speak on the fact whether or not her whole arc is a trans allegory, but wouldn't be surprised, yeah. And like the general colors, I mean all of the colors, like in the background as well. Just the general color scheme makes sense with the flag and everything. Gwen's gender, yeah. Comics are a mess in general. We do love the ace rep though. True, I saw that too. I don't understand why some make it such a big issue that people think Gwen is trans. Right? Like, literally, what is your problem with this? But we need to continue watching Rev. We're not even a minute in, and I've already talked for, like, many minutes, so we need to continue. It's just a headcanon. It's someone's opinion. And I got so butthurt that they compared Miles to a Nazi, which makes, like, minus 1,000 cents.
On this thread. And the reason I choose this one is also because it basically grabs all the talking points people are using to claim that Gwen Stacy is trans, and it puts it all in one spot. So, also...
Calix, hello! How are you? Did you sleep well, you know? Did you rest well? I already talked about Ghost for the first 50 minutes of the stream, and now we're looking at this stuff.
So, as a reward for listening to me dissect these points, I will also share at the end of the video this original poster's complete public meltdown the second they were ever questioned on their beliefs and headcanon. So let's begin with the first argument here that
You're weird, Ref. You're very weird.
Points to specific images and frames from the last film that prove Gwen Stacy is trans. This first one might be hard to see, but in her room, she has a flag that says, "Protect trans kids." And then the other evidence, which is a little more shaky, is what some people claim is a trans flag.
What some people may claim. I mean, it's pretty... I can see it. You're not even zoomed in. What some people may claim could be potentially in the right light. Maybe a Fata Morgana, an illusion, a trick of the eye. Jesus Christ, brother. You rested well. Very good. And I have to have you had a stern talking to your flatmount because he didn't do the fucking, not the biodegradable trash. Oh no, ew, yeah, the compost trash thingy. That, yeah, though, ugh. I hope it wasn't alive. It may have been. I hope it wasn't alive though. Oh yeah, you found out about Hero Hey during the Vic Mignogna situation. Back then, I thought he was innocent, and then I grew my IQ from 1 to 3 digits, and I stopped. Somebody told me about him like a couple streams ago, a couple news-ish, politics-ish, commentary-ish, whatever these streams are called, streams ago, and he just seems like a very reactionary type dude. Yeah. Yeah, it was very alive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy.
On the sleeve of her father's police uniform. Now I say that one's a little bit suspect because in other frames the color palette here looks different, but for the sake of argument, let's just say that it is a trans flag on his sleeve. What does this prove? Apparently to these users, this proves that Gwen Stacy is trans. Fellas,
there's pretty strong evidence in it. Gwenpool was supposed to be someone from the real world who got put into the comics, and she uses her... Oh, okay. Okay. And that is for... That is for the Deadpool. I'm gonna not try to comprehend all of the comic stuff. I'll just look at it from outside. Okay, that'll be fine. But I feel like Hero Hey is salvageable. Rev or Yellow Flash aren't. I don't know Yellow Flash, but I do know Rev. Rev certainly isn't. Hero Hey, I feel like, from what I've seen so far, mainly just reads tweets and just doesn't really provide much of his own thoughts to them, for the most part. Whatever. Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah, keeping the tabs, I will. Might be tiring to hear their silly arguments, but it's important. It is because, like, this dude has fucking... Every time I think, should I really look at a Rev video again? But then I look at them and he has literally 600,000 subscribers, which is insane to me because he's just the most weird... He doesn't make any coherent points whatsoever. I don't understand why people actually watch him, but... Oh well, we will see.
Does supporting trans people make you trans as well? That is the logic they are going with here. I mean, all this really shows is that Gwen and possibly her father are trans allies. It doesn't make them trans. That's such a weird string of logic. That's basically saying if I went online and ordered a trans rights button or something, all of a sudden I must be trans too.
No, that's not what they're saying. This person is saying that it's very, very unlikely for a cop, like a, like they say, white cop dad, to wear the trans colors on his fucking uniform unless he has a trans family member. It's just like much more likely that this is actually pointing to... Also, look at that frame at the bottom left. It's literally... She's color-coded after the trans flag. It's just mounting evidence. Obviously, it's just evidence because they can't really say it outright because then the movie would get banned in places and trans kids couldn't watch it if they have parents that hate that sort of stuff. So it's only hinted at for the reasons that people can still have access to it, Trans the Rev. Trans your Rev. Maybe you should trans your Rev. Maybe that would help. Yeah, it's just emotion over thought. It always is. He's like an insecure little man being followed by a bunch of insecure little men. And they keep doing that. They do that a lot, huh? Reactionaries pretend to believe that coding means nothing, right? It's like people do this for a reason. There's a reason that they do it like this.
Like, that's a very strange string of logic there, but here's another thing that a lot of people have been bringing up. The colors are the trans flag, and they're pointing out not just scenery, but also some of the color palettes of her hair in her room and things like that. Which, number one, I find the whole concept of a sexuality or a gender or religion or any sort of group owning a color palette to be very strange.
It's not that they own the color palette. It is not that they own the color palette. Other things have trans-like colors too. Like, it's fine. But if you put a color palette in your movie, especially a very distinct color palette like that, that can carry a message, buddy, okay? He's like me, the quartering. I saw that earlier. My eyes started over to chat. I'm like, that's so fucking funny. And so true. There's so many little men. Grow up, little men, alright? Also, thanks, Angel Tail. Yes, solidarity. Let's go. Personally, I don't think she's trans, but I'm interested in this interpretation. Yeah, vibes. I still haven't seen the movie, so I personally don't have that much of an interpretation yet, but I can see it.
But they're using this to justify that, well, she must be trans based on these color schemes. Well, other users...
Ah! It's the fucking tweet, bro! It's the tweet! Are you gonna? You're not. Yeah, you overlaid this. You're not gonna actually read these tweets, bro. You're so brain dead. It's so funny. Also, her outfit colors. This is probably a coincidence, but considering the fact that Gwen is trans, canonically, I like to imagine they did this on purpose. No, that's just like a little. I like to imagine they did this on purpose. It might be a coincidence, but. Literally, the original tweet says this may be a coincidence and stuff, but I like to imagine they did this on purpose. And then this other dude is like, yeah, no, this character actually they used the color palette of like fucking white, red, and black, and that means it must be literally Nazism. Bro, use your fucking brain. Everything, like, there's context around these outfits, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. Transflag has a good color scheme though. I love the Transflag color scheme. It's so pretty. Y'all, pink, white, and blue is just the goodest color combination. It is. Pink, white, and blue is just pretty. It literally is. Like, who is actually saying, like, in what universe does it make any sense whatsoever for Miles Morales to be literally the Third Reich? Just, huh? Jesus. Didn't someone say the Antifa? True! True! Actually true! That's such a good... That's such a good point. What do you mean? It's red, white. Red, white, and black is just a good color combination too. It's also like various flags. Isn't like, I don't know, some like Arab countries have that flag, that color scheme as well. Like, wait, I know how to Google. Like, yeah. This is the same color scheme. This is the same color scheme as well. It's just a good color combination. Yeah, it's just dumb. They're trying to make a dumb point, and they're being dumb about it on purpose, but it's so dumb. Like, have a limit on your dumbness, okay? Like, please, limit it a little bit. That's not a counter-argument. That is just nothing. You're just screaming into the void. Thank you. Infamously, fascists stole communist colors. Yep, to mimic the working class and focus of the communists. If anything, Miles is a comrade. Exactly. Like, Jesus. I know this person, nobody actually believes this, obviously. I hope. It's just such a non-argument to make. Just don't tweet it. Keep it in the drafts, please. Thank you. Whenever I have to change the buttons of my hitbox, I'll get pink. Yes, let's go. Pink and light blue. Because it's a pretty combo of colors. It is. Commie Mouse would be very based. I am so excited to see Spider-Punk. I want to know more about Spider-Punk. I've seen a lot of good art. I want to see them in action.
Have attempted to make that same claim that, well, based on her design, she must be trans. Well, if you
not what they
apply
said.
that logic to the other uniforms from other characters in that franchise, you get a probably unsavory result. And if you want to use it for Gwen Stacy...
unsavory results. Shut the fuck up.
You gotta use it for everyone, and I guess it doesn't turn out too well, now does it? But moving on to the next argument people are making, it has to do with her whole arc being a trans allegory. Now, of course, a story about Gwen discovering and accepting who she is probably very relatable to transgender people. But guess what? That narrative is relatable to everyone. Everyone goes through some portion of their life learning how to accept something about themselves.
I mean, I haven't seen the film on that part. I would love to know if it's like a very close trans allegory or like a looser trans allegory, but I haven't seen it. So I cannot say. Have you, Rev? Can you like tell me some more talking points other than your vague nothing babbling? I don't know, probably not. Speaking of which, colors I notice in my OC is the color black, white, and a little bit of gray and purple. Yeah, that is asexual pride. Let's go. No, but you see, if he doesn't make up a straw person, how is he gonna argue about it? You're right. You do gotta get your little straw person, that's true. Hello, Saul, what's up? Hanging out with the boys. How did the show go? Oh, the show was great. You can watch the first 50 minutes of the VOD. Absolutely all about the concert. Zecken sind auch Spinnentiere. That's true! That is true! That is correct. We're arachnids. We are arachnids. You'd be surprised what the things are a trans allegory. That is true. Anyway, go on.
That is a very human story and narrative, okay?
Yeah, trans people are also humans.
That is not something that any individual group owns, okay? Again, it's just like the whole concept of the color schemes. It's very odd for anyone to claim that a certain narrative belongs to any group. And I find that to be very unconvincing. And then this whole thing about her white cop dad, you can probably understand this is a lot of coping and seething about other issues, and it's just not important for the...
It's literally not a cope and seethe. It's literally just saying that, you know, statistically, it's not that likely for her white cop dad to be repping trans pride just, you know, because he randomly decided he's woke like that. Generally, that doesn't happen that often. That's literally all they're saying. Vibes. Calyx isn't human, though. They're a divine being. True. Not every trans person. You're literally the one coping and seething. Like, this is not a cope and seethe. That's just... God.
Yeah, the whole Gwen Stacy trans arc that we're talking about today.
Love my little straw
But this
people.
user would continue to double down, and they would do what many people do when they have a tweet that goes viral. They start getting cocky, you know, they start rubbing their opinion in people's faces, and of course, their egos are very fragile despite what they might try to impress upon you, but they...
Can't wait to get even cockier. If I ever get the opportunity, I'll be... I don't know how to... Is that even... Are you lying? Please read the tweet.
Go on to say, by the way, I'm cool with shoving trans, queer, and people of color characters down y'all's throats.
Yeah, why not? I am cool with that too. The way he read that, he's like clutching his pearls. So funny. I'd love to see how he feels about X-Men and his race allegory. Oh, and yeah, his like, yeah. I would love to know. He's just using a female VTuber model, I think. Yeah, I don't think that is like a statement of anything.
If you don't like it, you have bad taste, and someone has to give you something with effing flavor. Can't just have salt on everything.
Vibes.
White savior complex much? Like...
Wait, what? 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 Where's this a white savior complex, huh? That has nothing to do with anything. What? He's just saying things. I can't... And how do you respond to somebody who only talks nonsense? Oh, will I do Ukraine coverage? Maybe I should do Ukraine coverage. The thing is, I'm very... Two things. There's two things, actually. I don't know much about war stuff, generally, like, how it works. Don't know. Very uneducated in that field, more so than other ones even. And secondly, war very scary. I don't like to think about it too much. I don't like to think about war in Europe too much. I know, I do still. I mean, you know, Vosh covers it often enough that I'm forced to think about it all of the time. But it's very scary. I don't like to think about it so much. But I should probably. Are you using words that you don't know the meaning of? Probably. I think he just threw that white savior bullshit in because he felt that, like, it needed a buzzword. Yeah, you gotta drop a couple buzzwords every now and then because, like, that has no relation to the tweet aside from somebody mentioning the word POC. That's literally all. That is literally all of it.
Like, yeah, don't worry, trans people. I'm saving you with this interpretation of this character. And also, I'm gonna use black people as a shield to deflect any criticism. I am a hero in this situation. Yeah.
You know, Rev really has a skill of reading into tweets things that were never said in the tweets. Ever. anywhere at all. Like, he's very creative, very creative mind. It comes up with narratives that were never said by anyone ever. Very fun.
I'm sure people like you lumping them into an argument they want no part of. So you have quote retweets to that, like this one saying, "Gee, thanks for making us your shield and spear because you hate your dad, white savior."
Oh, he was just parroting this tweet. Okay, now this explains where it came from. Never mind, he's not creative. He's just reading this person who misunderstood the tweet. He's using a different person who misunderstood the tweet. Ah, I see. Never mind. No creativity here. He's just parroting another tweet after all. Okay.
That's totally not going to have an adverse effect on those of us who are creating well-written characters who are gay and minorities. And that's the exact point we have been raising on this channel for weeks, if not months now, with everyone trying to take existing characters and change their race or their sexuality or their gender.
Nobody's changing anything right here. There's no change. Nobody changed anything. This is the interpretation of the art. We talked about this. Art lives and dies in its interpretation, okay? Shh. Movies are art. Shh. Shh. Calm down. There's no one objective truth. Shh. Stop. Jesus Christ. It will be a rivalry for centuries. Honestly, it should be, I think. There's a couple of good Twitter accounts who explain war very well. Mark Hurtling is an example. Let me actually look that up right now. Otherwise, I will forget about it. I'll put it here. Mark, let me give you a follow. Let me check you out. I'll check you out later. I'll follow you now. I'll check you out later. It's mayonnaise art, not in its normal form, no, but if you put it in a context where it can be... I'm not gonna explain this to you. I'm not gonna entertain the bad faith argument. Oh god, did he just bring up black editing? I guess he did. Yeah, I think so. It depends on the mayonnaise. Yes.
It's just not that helpful. If you want proper representation, go create original characters who are gay or minorities or trans or whatever. Just go out there and make original characters. That is real representation.
People do that too. People are just having fun. Literally, people are interpreting art and having fun. And you're like, oh my god, this is a war on... I don't even know what it's a war on specifically, but it's a war on us. Whoever us is for Rev, it's a war on them. Jesus Christ.
And the thing is, if people doubt that's possible, we just saw a tweet with 100,000 likes almost, saying that a character is trans with virtually no evidence.
Shut the fuck up. No, yeah, I just take things too seriously. I'm too earnest in my responses, so it's true. Yeah, you'll hate them regardless. Exactly, you'll hate on them regardless. God, the ref likes to posture himself like, oh, just make original characters. And then goes on to be like, oh no, they're turning woke. They're making all these characters that are fucking minority groups, which is woke and which is bad, obviously.
There is support for these types of original characters, and I am losing.
He's like, there is support for these types of original characters. Not here, of course. Not from me, of course. Haha, don't be silly. Jesus.
In my mind that illustrators and writers out there aren't taking advantage of this to produce more trans characters. I think there is a need for more trans characters. It'd be a good thing. It would make a lot of people very happy. But make original ones. You want the best representation? Make an original one. Don't just try to force that identity onto characters when it's really not accurate. But moving on, the doubling down would continue. I mean, notice the smug attitude here. So someone says, stop forcing this agenda. And the original poster responds with, nah, I'm going to force it even harder now. Just for you. With a kissy face emoji. Yeah, that attitude won't last very long.
Jesus Christ. People are like, I have interpreted this text in that way, as you do with art. People are like, stop forcing. People are seething, and they're just vibing at the moment in reply. Jesus Christ. What else would you reply to something like that? I mean, aside from just ignoring it, which is what I usually do, because usually that's a bit more better to not encourage negative comments or whatever the fuck, to just ignore them. But you can also just what else are you gonna reply? You just gotta have fun with it if you reply to that sort of stuff, obviously. Oh, don't trust him. Dude pals around with transphobic people on Twitter a lot. Wait, which one? Whomst right now. Stop forcing your agenda on your Twitter profile. How dare you, random Twitter user. Stop pushing this on me. Sheesh.
I will tell you that. So they go on to say to quote retweet their own tweet because they're noticing they're getting a lot of backlash. They say, y'all know, like, this is my opinion and interpretation of the storyline, right? Some of you are wildly taking my interpretation as some sort of a personal attack, and it's effing sad. Who the F cares if her comic lore doesn't depict this? Touch some grass. Yes, this user is telling you to touch grass.
Yeah, touching grass is fun. Everybody should do it. Everybody should go touch some grass. Hi, Shang. What's up? Good evening. This is insane. Like, literally, don't you know how comic books and movies work? Are you gonna, next you're gonna tell me like, oh no, this is not how the Joker actually is like, because in this comic book from 1980, he was like that, and there's only one version of the Joker, obviously, because there's never been multiple interpretations, neither like at the same time in different comic books by different artists, or versus comic book storyline and the films. What? They must all be the same character. Comic books always just have one character that has one canon, that is one way and only one way. Like, I'm not into comic books, but even I know that that isn't how that works. Jesus. This person isn't even Elon Musk to force their tweets in other people's timelines. Oh god, yeah, I saw the shit that Elon Musk likes as the fucking owner of Twitter. Unironically, though, literally just frolicking in the grass is so fun. Yeah, as long as you don't get, like, a worm crawling up your ass. Or, like, tick bites. Ironically enough, you should also be careful with tick bites. Literally do check for ticks if you frolic in the grass. It's important. Yes, it is important.
Yes. Besides the fact they're saying, well, maybe there's no evidence to support my claim, but it's my claim, and you shouldn't be able to protest that in any way. And if you do, you're angry. You need to touch grass, loser.
Literally, you don't need, like, an interpretation is an interpretation, because that is the way that you have perceived the storyline, which is what this person is saying. You don't need solid facts for an interpretation. That's why it's called an interpretation, and not just, like, a metric fact. I just wanted to say the sky is blue, but that's colors is a whole separate thing. Let's not talk about that. The people who care are obviously the comic book nerds who take their material very seriously. I can relate. Sometimes there's good comic book nerds, and then there's bad comic book nerds. Musk not just liking, but spreading Tucker Carlson's news conspiracy video. Elon Musk fucking firing the person who like restricted the video from being seen because it was literally hate speech. That was the other one, though. That was What is a Woman? That's not the Tucker Carlson thing. But still, like, it happens all of the time. It's all the same shit. Oh, weird extremist right-wing person posts literal hateful content. Musk, yes, everybody on Twitter should be seeing this. Slay, bestie. No, don't slay. That's the interpretation of the Shang. That's the interpretation that a lot of people had who saw this. They saw a lot of, like, hints towards her having a trans identity, and they were like, that would be very nice. I feel like that speaks to me, so I interpret the character as being trans. That's basically all of it. That's basically where it starts and stops. And a lot of people are rolling with it because they think that's very nice. And other people are vehemently opposed because they hate trans people. Spend a lot of time reading comments, and I want people to understand the story. Listen to my 10-hour synopsis. I mean, that is fair and valid, but you gotta be able to, like, and I think you do, you gotta be able to understand that there's multiple different interpretations of same characters that are not necessarily gonna be reflecting the same thing. How much would you rate my line? The only tick bite I'll accept is from you. It's from the cute girl on screen I'm watching right now. I had a bit of trouble reading it, but that's probably on me. Oh, it's a good line. It's a good line. I also don't give you borreliosis. Don't give you the diseases. Swear.
That's basically what they're saying. But let's move on to some more responses. Mm-hmm. So this user right here is bringing up the fact that the original poster is getting very hostile towards people disagreeing with them. In fact, they went as far as to call other people ugly and saying that they should have been aborted in some deleted tweets.
I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't say that, but maybe they said it in a very funny way. No, I am not pro being really mean to people online. Totally not. I would never be really mean to people online because platforms' terms of services don't like that when you're really mean to people online. So I am not pro that at all, ever. The way Rev argues can be used against any character development. True. It's like, you have any like interpretation of a storyline whatsoever. How dare you? That's not how it works. In the books back in the day, it wasn't written like that. Have you checked how it was written? You see her as more of an ally. I feel like that's an okay interpretation to have. As long as you're not, like, attacking people for having other interpretations, I think you can roll with that.
But this user says, what do you gain from insulting me right now? I am not excusing the people who said slurs to you, nor excusing people harassing you. But you are going about this being toxic to people and talking stuff to everyone who even kindly disagrees, which isn't acceptable by any means. And they respond with, no, I haven't. There have been plenty of people I've disagreed with, and I have said nothing negative to them. This person you cited called me delusional. That implies I'm mentally ill. That's not some kind of a disagreement. The fact that you side with that stuff shows me you're trash. What I gain from this is simple. You're bothered, and that's enough for me. You can lie to me and say you're not bothered, but I know you're tight.
Why are you, like, now we're just, again, that's also something that Rev likes to do. You know, the original tweet is what he will put in the thumbnail and what he will pretend to, like, be talking about. But then he talks about, like, the reaction of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction, the petty Twitter drama that goes down, like, 50 tweets down the line. Like, I mean, who cares? Sorry, who cares? I don't know. I guess he does. I guess he cares about this, but I don't know. Ticks are really out in force this year in Germany. Oh, for real. And now they're even online. Uh-oh. Yes, ticks are coming back with a vengeance. I support it. They would die on Tumblr. True. Yeah, I don't... Okay, continue.
You're a basic bitch who has no real struggles in their life. And you're trying to be a moral high ground on social media? It's sad. Yeah, imagine the person talking about no real struggles in their life while they're having a multi-day breakdown over a 15-year-old fictional character not being trans, and they're trying to force that identity onto that character. Talking about no real struggles. Yeah, you know, getting validation from angering people online is not exactly the reflection of a well-adjusted person.
I don't know, they're just fighting on Twitter. Ref and Similar go for popular tweets and react. Then again, so does the Tick here. I mean, I do react to popular tweets, but I don't react to, like, the whole entire, every single other tweet that a person then made in reply to this tweet that they made a while ago that was popular and covered something actually worth talking about. I don't then stalk their entire Twitter page and see all of the arguments they've had with everybody. I understand looking into, like, conversation about a subject matter, obviously, if it's, like, indicative of the general conversation going on. But this tweet exchange in specific, I don't know either of these people, right? It seems like they're just fighting. I don't know. I don't know. Are you sure? Twitter's one hell of a drug. Twitter's one hell of a drug. I like to partake in Twitter. I think I use it responsibly. Force that identity on that character. Okay, is this character who in the room with us right now? Can you touch them? Are they being forced? Yeah, they always talk. It's so funny how they change the way that they talk about fictional characters depending on what issue they're talking about. They being like Rev and Rev adjacent figures online. It's like, oh my god, you are forcing this identity on this character. This poor character, this poor 15-year-old character. You mentioned the age as well. I saw that. Yeah, I wonder why you did that. And then when you talk about fucking lolly porn, you're like, they're just drawings. They're just drawings. They don't hurt nobody. It's so fucking hypocritical, dude. So funny. I do not use Twitter responsibly. I think I do. I check every now and then and scroll down my timeline every now, but like, I don't get into talks that much. Like 1-2 replies. That's about it. I don't talk with people on Twitter in the replies usually.
Also, keep in mind this whole thing about never responding negatively to people who politely disagree. Yeah, that's not going to last very long. So here's one of the responses to someone.
I don't think they said negatively. I don't think they said ever or never responding, but whatever. Something people don't seem to get is that once you're being dogpiled, you do become more sensitive because you've been under attack. So even people trying to be polite can come across as aggressive. Yeah, like you're under a lot of pressure if a lot of people on the internet are attacking you. I think that's pretty understandable that you wouldn't be super duper kind to everybody. Also, I don't think you need to be kind to everybody. Depending on what they say, you don't owe people kindness, really, in my opinion. Of course, it's good to have, like, good rapport or whatever, but I think people should just be mean a bit more often. That's my personal take. People should be a little bit meaner. People should be allowed to be a little bit meaner. I just like random stuff. Liking random stuff is good on Twitter. Yeah, I like to look at art on Twitter. I like to get updates from my favorite content creators on Twitter. I like to post stuff on Twitter and see people reacting to it and stuff. That's about it. Dog pill? Pepe laugh, white woman moment? No, it's just a misspelling. Not a white woman moment. Not that type of. No, we're not talking about any of that. That's news that I do not feel is necessary for me to cover. Hey Jack, what's up? What have I missed? Oh, a few things. Talked about Ghost. Talked about. Well, I can go through the docket again actually, but no. Let us finish the ref video first. Maybe then we go back to the docket anyway because we're basically done after that probably. Politeness and kindness are two different things, though. Yeah, Japanese politeness is a good example. No offense meant, hopefully, to any Japanese viewers here. Of course, no, but that's really real. I think Japanese people specifically understand that a lot, yeah. There's a lot of talking about of lolly-related content from Rev. Yeah, and he talks about that content with a completely different, like, view on the issue as opposed to this content right here in order to suit his narrative and his stance, of course.
Politely disagreeing. It says, the writers strive to develop a strong, organic female character, and users who didn't read the comics focus on 2 frames early in their work. Amazing what the future holds. And they respond with, you are ugly. Yeah, that's sick burn. That really got them. But they like that term, apparently.
I don't think that's supposed to be like a sick burn. I think that's just, it's just a response. I don't think that's that's not that offensive of a thing to say.
Because they'll use it some more in other tweets we're going to look at. This user saying, it's just unfortunate that when someone has kindly disagreed with you, you call them ugly. You're one of those types of trans people I do not support. And I have many lovely trans friends. Do better. People have opinions. I mean, this reflects directly back to what the original poster said only a couple tweets.
Yeah, I wrote, just replying you're ugly is kind of funny. Like, I don't think that's meant as, like, a serious attack. Obviously, Rev didn't think that was a very serious burn either. It's just, you're ugly. Like, I don't think it's very serious, okay?
Saying that they would never respond negatively to
to
someone politely disagreeing. Well, here's their response to this user saying,
it's Twitter. You cannot have an opinion, actually.
LOL, I'm glad your allyship is conditional on me being polite.
Yeah, right? It's like, I literally don't support you, like, as a person, fundamentally. Basically, what that statement was, because you're being mean. Sounds like, I can't be racist, I have black friends. That too, yeah, that's not how it works. It's like, my trans fans are all very nice and never say anything mean ever. Therefore, I like them. And support their identity as, people who are allowed to live. However, you said you're ugly, and that crosses the line. Jesus, man. People getting offended by you're ugly need to play League of Legends and get a grounding. Yeah, dude, like, come on. It's not that big of a deal. You called them ugly. Wow. Do you kiss your mom with that mouth?
You're effing ugly. You just think you're a good person, but you're not. First of all, you're not your minor grammatical error, you lose. But moving on, they address this whole ugly thing where they keep calling people ugly, and people are obviously pointing that out as a low blow and childish insult, where they respond, me responding with you're ugly to people who insulted me, my intelligence or sent me death threats is too much. Gods, I wish every entitled century.
It's enlightened, actually. I mean, I misread shit all of the time. I can't... maybe I can't complain, okay? As long as I call myself out in the same breath, I think it's fine for me to complain. It's enlightened, actually. They didn't write that.
would get kicked in their head so their brains could finally jumpstart after years of rot and decay.
Yeah.
Yes, physical violence, threats of physical violence.
Threats of physical violence, obviously. Definitely not just a joke. Cool. I mean, I don't know if Gwen is trans, but there is a trans, like, in a room and in a scene, so it could be an activist or a supporter. Like, it's literally fine. People being, like, getting sent death threats over expressing, hey, I interpret this character as trans, is that's such a Twitter thing to happen, isn't it? Only on Twitter. I think someone said what they wanted to see in that text. Yeah, right. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, reactionaries have been pretty successful in poisoning the public discourse. People just talk about stuff online. Yeah, how to radicalize a normie offers a nice explanation. It's very easy to get radicalized on the internet. It certainly is. I agree. It certainly is.
The second someone calls out your warrantless opinion on social media, that seems well adjusted. But they have an explanation for all this stuff. Don't worry, it's okay, guys. Lots of people want to call me mentally ill, like it's some sort of gotcha. It's called living in late-stage capitalism. Yeah. This is the most terminally online statement I have ever seen in my life. But I guess if there's...
Bro, it's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke, okay? Calm down.
One positive here.
It's just being funny, okay?
This whole concept here is the reason I can monetize making fun of weirdos like this online. But nonetheless, the whole hysteria involving this character...
Like, this person is literally just being funny about it, okay?
It's just too much, okay? I mean, here you have someone on a very large account saying...
Yeah, I know.
I love Spider-Verse, and I'm just learning now that they basically all but say Gwen Stacy is trans. Even if she's not, she's a hell of an ally with a Protect Trans Kids flag over her door.
Didn't you agree with that earlier? Why did you read it in such an agitated tone, Ref? What's up?
We're talking about a fictional character, and you're, like, praising them for being an ally. It's a 15-year-old fictional character that doesn't exist.
Again, the way he argues about this fictional character is very... Okay. He's just flip-flopping between how he talks about fictional characters and if they do or do not exist in any meaningful way. Like, people talk about fictional characters like this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Love how reactionaries can't take a joke. Yeah, they come off as toddlers in this way, which is kind of funny in its own right. It's so true. Like, these statements were obviously not like, yes, this is a real mental disorder that I believe should be in the DSM-5 as late-stage capitalism. That is what that is my fucking medical, psychological thesis right there. Like... Nobody said that. Nobody's saying this. Calm down. Take a breath. Touch some grass, maybe. Yeah, I saw that one as well with the like webbing colors and stuff. They're like trans flag colors, and people are like, yeah, maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe it's a signaling. It's cute, you know. It's cute. We like that. Love how Ref constantly calls people weirdos and freaks. It's just really highlights what kind of fatherless behavior he has. The term like Twitter freaks and weirdos and stuff. The way that reactionaries use these types of terms is always, they maybe they want to say a different sort of word, but they're not able to because otherwise they would be shut down from certain, broadcasting their opinions on certain websites. Oftentimes, those words are just stand-ins for them. See, I like to call my friends freaks sometimes, or my dog a little freak, but I do it with love. I do it with love and appreciation. And not as a stand-in for anything else. They're just a little freaky, just like me. Sorry to bring this up. It's like when talking about Christian and people make the point of saying he, him, and correcting others. And just because you're talking about someone who did awful stuff doesn't mean that you should attack their identity. That's true too. I think for Christian, like, Christian is a horrible person and everything that's going on in like their life is very, very fucked. But like going like deliberately using he, him only and saying everything else is false is, that is just an attack on trans people for no reason. Yeah, Christian is actually made up. Christian is, you're right, Chris. Different Chris. Christian is made up and doesn't exist, and we live in a much better timeline than we actually do.
If you need validation from that, Wow. I don't know what else to say. It's just kind of sad, but that's gonna do it for
Yeah, it is a little sad. There should be more. There should be more trans representation in media. I'm glad we agree with that. I'm glad we agree with each other on that. There should totally be more actual trans representation in media. That would be dope. So, and they should be able to say it out loud and outright without having to censor themselves. Ah, delusion. My greatest ally always has been. Always has been. So, God, Ref's stance on this is confusing because earlier in this video he said, I think he said, I'm pretty sure he said that, but now he flip-flopped on it, so it's hard to get a clear read on his stance even. It's like, he said he believes that she is probably a trans ally, and that is good. I believe earlier he said that was even good to have more trans allies, and that's good for trans people, whatever the fuck. And then, now that he's showing this tweet, he's like, it is psychotic to even think about that she may be a trans ally, or like to praise a fictional character for being a trans ally, even though he earlier said that that would be good for trans people, which is exactly what this person is saying. So in the end, we see his stance is angry, reactionary, who's always angry at everything for no fucking reason. I guess there's no stance to deduce because these people just want to be outraged at everything. You can't always be outraged at everything. If you have a stance, you've got to be like cool with some things too. Jesus, man. I don't know what to say. That's all. That's all.
For this video, yeah, lots of discussion about this whole thing, and I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below.
Should we check out the comments
Crazy times we live
section?
in, but what else can we do but point and laugh at it? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Not really. It was very contradictory and bad. I don't think he really has one. I don't think he really has one either. That's the problem. It's like you're trying to figure out, where do you stand, you know? Where do you stand on this issue? You're trying to figure out what reactionary stances and actual beliefs are, and then you find nothing. Yeah, I thought it was pretty consistent, being okay with trans ally, but not... Yeah, but in the end, he talked about this tweet.
Wow.
Wow. And was like complaining about how in this tweet it was stated that she's one hell of an ally with Protect Trans Kids flag in her room. So I don't understand why he would complain about that if he
involving
agrees.
This character, it's just too much. Okay, I mean, here you have someone on a very large account saying,
I'll go
but
back.
say Gwen Stacy is trans kids flag over her door. We're talking about a fictional character, and you're like praising them for being an ally. It's a 15-year-old fictional character that doesn't exist. If you need validation from that, wow.
That I feel like that just sounds like the exact opposite of what he talked about earlier in the same video. So, you know, outrage does attract viewers. That is true. The moral is to start fake Twitter beefs. I think, you know, you can put outrage in your thumbnail and title and then actually provide solid points in the actual video. I think that's how the left does it, and I much prefer that. If you cover like a 3 to 4 or more 10-minute ref videos in this fashion, you might just be in time to catch a wash rate. So true. It's so true. Like, yep, he starts streaming at like 3 a.m. We could make it there to the end of his stream tonight. But it's video game stream. It's gonna take a long time tonight, probably. I'm sorry, I talk so much, and there's so much to talk about with rev videos, so I guess I will continue covering them every now and then. Jesus Christ, aren't trans headcanons also very much part of the Spider-Man fandom? Like, I know a lot of people also headcanon Tom Holland's Peter Parker as trans lol. Yeah, I feel like it's always been a thing. It's always been a thing, and I don't know why people get mad about it. Yeah, I just had to play the video a bit more. I didn't hear that part. Yeah, fair, don't worry about it. There it is. So what are the comments like? So what do we have at the top? Ah, yes, we can now somehow decide which gender a fictional character is, despite her gender already being established a million times. Because, of course, again, an interpretation of a character has never changed, will never change. Especially with comics, they do like legitimate gender bent versions all the time. Like, you will have a character just change gender sometimes in comics. Okay. Sure. I mean, you can headcanon whatever you like, honestly. Yeah, right? I forgot the term for this, but this is normal for right-wingers and reactionaries. They claim one thing, but contradict themselves seconds later. like, I understand, yeah, first of all, that's very true. It happens all of the time. And secondly, I understand having contradictions sometimes and trying to, like, iron out contradictions, but with right-wingers, it happens so consistently and in such short succession of each other. It's very odd. It's very odd. I'm pretty sure Gwen having a protect trans children does not equate to her actually being trans, which I'm sure these people misinterpreted. Such a nothing comment, by the way. It's like, it's a headcanon, okay? It's an interpretation of the text, okay? Okay. Headcanon as much as you want. Don't go threatening the author, though. Yeah, I don't think anybody is. I think people with the headcanon that Gwen Stacy, that's her name, right? Yes, Jesus Christ, is trans. They're just vibing on Twitter and loving the movie and, like, recommending that people go see the movie and maybe going to see the movie again. I don't think anybody is, like, in arms about this at all, except for, of course, the right-wing weirdos. See, I guess I do call you guys weirdos, but it's because you are. It's because you are weird. It's okay, watching Rev's videos hurts me, but so do a lot of things I do on purpose on a daily basis. Vibes. So if I had a Japanese flag in my room, I would magically become Japanese. Yeah, we are weird. I mean, I'm weird too. I'm a weirdo too. See, when I call myself or other people weirdo, it's not a stand-in for another word. Unlike when Rev does it. Can't wait to be called a transphobe when I make fan art of her and Miles as grown-ups while with her pregnant. Jesus Christ. You can do that. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. That applies to headcanons in general. A Japanese author was threatened previously because some people's headcanon didn't materialize. That is obviously not the way to go. I agree. I laughed so bad when you showed Miles being a Nazi. That is literally such a, like, such an example of his audience. It's just, wow. That was so funny. You made such a good point. That was so funny. What? Hello, the one. Hello, what's up? Yeah, we are in the comment sections of a Rev video. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're in the comment section of a Rev video. Anything and everything happens. I don't want to read the long ones. It's too much text. Too long, didn't read. Also, we're very zoomed in so you could see. I usually like my YouTube... Wait, I'm zooming into the wrong direction. I like my YouTube a little bit zoomed out sometimes. Sometimes I feel like the titles and stuff looks nicer. Doesn't that look like a nicer size of font than 100%? 100% looks so big. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Who threatened who now about the headcanon not being their way? Oh yeah, that was something. That was, I feel like I saw it somewhere, but I didn't really look into it either. We can... First of all, I wanted to give a wrap-up about what happened in today's stream so far, because somebody came in and asked. First, we had personal news for, like, literally 50 minutes, because I talked about Ghost a lot. Ghost and Bagel. God, I love bagels. It's been such a long time since I last had a bagel, until yesterday, when I did have a bagel again. Bagels are so good. I'm so hungry right now. I'm so hungry. I'm very hungry right now. Twitch fucking itself up, obviously, which, very interesting that they didn't actually reverse the thing. I really went into that segment thinking they reversed their changes, but they didn't. They just lied about it. Slay, I guess. No slay. No slay from the big company. Glendale, we talked about Glendale. We talked about the attacks on LGBTQ plus protesters in Glendale and how it certainly isn't just concerned parents. Actually, pregnant trans femmes art is incredibly based. Sorry, late. No worries. And also true. Like, do that. It's literally not that contradictory. You can do that. It's fiction. You can do that. Oh, bagels. Bagels, yes. Then we talked about the Ref Spider-Verse stuff. We could take a tiny little look-see at this tweet, but I do have to go soon. I still wonder if my friend is going to stream or not. Like, now or later. Maybe she just didn't schedule it yet? No, maybe it's in the evening. I don't have her schedule in mind right now because I was gone for the first half of the week, so I'm not on top of it. Matt Walsh's Twitter thread, it's just basically, it boils down. Important question, top 5 favorite anime. See, I'm like a fake anime fan. I mean, I don't really claim to be that much of an anime fan, actually, because I don't watch any currently at all, but I used to back in the day. Toradora is like my top always, so I would put Toradora at number 1. I only know old anime, but I do like those a lot. Toradora, top number 1. Top number 2 would be Minamike. Do you know Minamike? It's like a slice of life thing. since we're not actually gonna talk about that too much, wait, I can show you. It's slice of life. I really like Minamike. It's these guys. It's very cute. It's just about 3 sisters living their lives together. It's adorable. And yeah, I think she's off today. Oh, really? But I thought she talked about streaming. I thought she talked about streaming in like one of our chats. But maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna go shower and then make pancakes. Then Resi stream later. Look, me just reading DMs. Now we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't. It's what y'all are talking about. But I remember the creator of Bleach had to revive one of its characters because fangirls threatened to kill herself over his death. People who are fans of things. Oh boy. Keep the bagels in mind. Important stuff for Spider-Verse. Oh really? Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind then. I will. Toradora. I only like old anime. I was already an adult. No, I remember watching Toradora for the first time. That was a long time ago. It was very good. I liked it a lot. Yeah, this is basically in this. I'll give you a TLDR on the Twitter thread because you know Vash covered it yesterday. Minamike. Yes, Minamike. It's like family Minami. I guess that's what that means in Japanese. It's fun. I do recommend it. It's very peak slice of life. Nothing much happens. Only life. And I love it to absolute bits. Also good for learning Japanese because if you are interested in doing that, because it gives you a lot of like everyday words, not weird magic words or something. Oh, but that has happened since forever. Doyle had to revive Sherlock because fans sent him death threats, maybe? I'm trying to, like, guess. I'm trying to ascertain what the next thing... Threatening letters. And wouldn't stop wearing morning clothes for years. Yeah, fan culture. Fan culture is insane. Sometimes in a good way, oftentimes in a bad way. I love the internet. Might be a turbo geek, but at least I'm not threatening Tite Kubo because he didn't draw Ichigo the way that I wanted to. You can always look to the other fans to be like, I'm actually pretty normal. I'm super duper normal. I may be obsessive too. You know, I'm a little obsessive, okay? It's true. I may have autism, okay? Calm down. It's fine. I get obsessive about things, but I would never do any of that stuff, so I'm fine. I am a slice of life fan. Unsub? Fuck. I am a big slice of life fan, even though, like I said, I currently don't really watch any shows, let alone anime. But there it is. Found another, it's for the author of Boku no Hero Academia, of course. Got threatened in some very passionate gay shippers. Yeah, this is bad. You know, let people write the stuff that they want to write, okay? And Tite Kubo was his name. Interesting. So in this thread, Matt sends his little producer dude into a consultation with somebody and basically has his producer to pretend to be trans to see how easy it is to get a, in this case, apparently testicle removal surgery. And apparently, oh, it's so easy. But what it boils down to is just very basic procedure. At no point in this entire Twitter thread is anything like unlawful ever happening. It's just a normal sort of procedure. And the times he tries to call out things like, oh, they don't even need to have dysphoria. Well, not every trans person has dysphoria. And sometimes certain things are like by law necessitated in order for you to get medical care. The medical industry in general, like you only get certain medicine when you meet certain criteria. And sometimes that certain medicine or medical treatment can help you, like very substantially help you, even though you don't meet the criteria, because that's how that works. And then it's basically healthcare providers' jobs, or in this case, I think she's like a social worker that the person that Matt Walsh's assistant was talking to. Yes, a clinical social worker. They facilitate you getting the medicine that will help you, even though it's not, I was distracted by my trends, I'm sorry. Even though it is not something that they would prescribe to you, usually, you know. Yeah, I remember watching the stream on this, me too. That's why I'm not gonna go over it on, like, detail. I just want to, like, give you a little wrap up. We're also meeting the 3-hour mark now, so I'm gonna hop back off again soon. Or I got some disgruntled fans because one character didn't get confirmed trans, when there was already a very good trans character. Many people will be annoying to authors. It happens. God, I like I like, in very big quotation marks, like to look at the trends sometimes for these videos too on Twitter, because, you know, Twitter is the place where a lot of people get their news from, and you can kind of tell what is being talked about in the zeitgeist of, like, right now. But it's always very depressing, you know? They can get very passionate about certain things. I agree. So we have things such as Twitch trending. Obviously, Connor is trending in sports, though, so I don't know what that is about. Game of the AfD is trending. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to mention this actually because I forgot to mention it at all. Just mentioned, though. It's not like it's not a segment or anything. I just wanted to mention the way that Vosh covered, like, the Germany news, because I watched the VOD yesterday, right? The way that Vosh covered the Germany news was very, 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 very nice. I'm very glad about it, because oftentimes, especially American streamers, and I get it, the world is big, you know, there's a lot of countries to look at. I don't know everything about every country either. I don't know what's going on right now in Spain, for instance. Actually, I know a little bit, but whatever. The way he covered this was very nice. Like, he actually understands what the fuck is going on in Germany and all of that sort of stuff. And I'm glad that he's shown some light on what is going on in Germany right now. Yeah. We lost Ace for friendship. What? Oh, One Piece stuff. Yeah. The internet must leave Oda be. He has to finish One Piece. He must. And Oda is very progressive, right? Yeah. Vosh does know his world news, which I find very impressive for an American. I don't always want to talk down to the Americans, but, you know, Americans are a little bit at the disadvantage when it comes to knowing about world news, because they get brought up in a climate that's very America-centered. I mean, the entire world is very America-centered. That is the climate of the entire world, and in America even more so. Obviously, if you're outside of America, you're gonna know about news in your local space and America. But if you're in America, your local space already is America, and then you know about that. So I find it pretty impressive when people who are not a European know about stuff that's happening in Europe. One of the few people who does, yeah. Isn't there a recession in Germany right now? I mean, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's been okay. It's been okay, I think. Prices got worse everywhere for, like, you know, ever since the war. I think the war was the inciting factor. Like, the Ukraine war, obviously. The prices got higher. Loans, like wages, did not get higher. Not great. But I think people were talking about this recently, that it has now plateaued. It won't go back down, I think, was the prediction, but it will stay at the plateau, and the prices will not get even higher. So, yay? Yay, maybe. Milk got a little bit lower again in prices. I've recently seen a little news article that the milk prices are dropping a tiny bit. Yay. Also, American public education is an absolute joke. Yep. True and real, and that's why I'm like, hell yeah. I actually dislike that that whatever he quoted saying Höcke was national conservative, like, that dude is the second coming of the Führer, dude. Bernd Höcke, dude. Björn, wait, I don't fucking Höcke, dude. I hate this dude so much. I hate this. Yeah, I also googled it for Stolzmonat back in the day with his, like, little profile picture change. Oh no, now it's gone. Last time I searched it up on Twitter, it was, like, the first thing. Fucking Höcke. Yeah, that dude wants to roleplay as Hitler. I shouldn't free scroll Twitter. Okay, I'm fine. I shouldn't free scroll Twitter. That is true. But this is fine. We can have this on screen. Yeah. That's pretty relatable. No, Höcke is the worst. God, I fucking hate that dude so much. As an American, I can confirm what Zecke is saying is true. What is a Germany, by the way? It's a tiny little place, like somewhere on the middle leftish side of Europe. And I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Imagine living through a recession. Ha ha, ha ha, ha. Love old cat paintings, though. Yeah. I mean, recession, academically speaking, is the negative GDP growth for 2 consecutive quarters. So it's depressing that you gotta look out for. So it's depression that you gotta look out for. Yeah, I mean, recession, definitely. I think that definitely happened. Two quarters. Yeah, we got that for sure. 2010 PTSD. Yeah, I don't remember 2010 very much. Yeah, Rammstein is also trending. Also something that we could look into. Don't show me anything weird, please. But that's maybe too much to fit at the, like, very end of stream. Because, okay, maybe I'll wait. You know what? I'll wait to cover Rammstein until we actually get like the whole court case a little bit further along. Because, oh boy, there's a lot of accusations and nobody is talking about it in the business and, you know, like close to Rammstein themselves or even bigger public figures generally are not talking about it because, well, Rammstein is very well connected in the music business. At least that's what I've heard from a video that I watched literally today. Yeah, the recession is not going well. Haha, I can barely afford my groceries because I don't want to buy ready-to-cook meals. Yeah, it's been getting worse, but I've heard, like I said, recently I've heard that it's gonna plateau where it's at right now, which isn't great. It's not good, but at least it's not gonna go even further. Rezo, yes, Rezo and Parabelritter made some good videos. I watched the Parabelritter video while I was prepping for stream, but I was a little bit distracted because I was also prepping for stream, yes. Oh, I want to hear something crazy. Yeah, for sure. Hit me. It's end of stream time. Tell me something crazy. The Rammstein situation is oof. Yeah, the women in the queue with us were super victim blaming. Really? No, fuck. Dude, I get it. You like Rammstein. I like Rammstein music too, okay? And Till Lindemann, like the frontman, do people say that in English too? I don't know, of Rammstein, seemed to be a cool person for a very long time. He seemed very dope, and it sucks that accusations are coming out, obviously, but it doesn't suck like, oh, how dare you speak up. It sucks that he turns out to be a piece of shit. That's what sucks about it. Like, I get it, you used to like him and stuff, understandable, but Jesus Christ, don't blame the fucking victims for coming out about their experience. The alleged, we don't know yet. Alleged, we don't know yet. Thank you. Not a crazy doll. I was about to watch Across the Spider-Verse and bought some tickets for the fam. Yeah, the tickets, however, were collectible card type tickets showing each spider person. That's so fun. That's so cool. I like that a lot. That's very sweet. I like little, and you can keep those too. They're a nice little keepsake then. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Oh, you could just call him vocalist. That makes sense. Vocalist makes sense. He's the leader and lead vocalist perhaps. I see. You kept those, that's good. Like, I grew up with Rammstein, but even I can say oof. Yeah, like, literally. Like, we're gonna wait until, you know, everything comes out, but it seems pretty evident. Not listening to the music anymore, except if the accusations do get disproven, like, completely. Yeah, totally. That's like, you gotta be able to eat. That's why it's tricky. You gotta be able to differentiate this idealized vision that you have of things that you're a fan of. If horrible accusations come out against something that you really, really like, or rather someone, you know, because it's about people, right? About people that you really, really like, you must be open to hearing them. You cannot just be like, no, I like them, so they cannot ever have done anything bad. Please invest in some critical thinking. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. I miss having cool tickets like that. Our ghost tickets look pretty cool too, actually. Our ghost tickets look pretty nice. I don't know quite yet where to put it. Either I'll just put the ticket on my wall like as is, or I thought about taping it into one of my sketchbooks. Actually, the sketchbook that I currently use is big enough. I could just get it in there because the ticket's pretty big. I thought about like cutting it and putting it in there like that, but I don't need to cut it actually. But it's also pretty beat up, so I'll have to see how it fits in. Oh well, oh well, oh well. That's just about all of the things that I wanted to talk about today. Feels good to be back. I was gone for literally 3 days, and you had videos. I see. I hope you enjoyed the videos. It's so easy for famous musicians to keep their fingers off from their fans, and yet, all bands are bad. Don't like any bands. Fingers crossed for Ghost to never have anything like that, you know, have never done anything like that. Oh no, Discord notification didn't work again, for real. See, last time it notified you like 3 times, and this time it notified you 0 times. That's what bots do over on the old Discord. Although, yeah, no, I see it, but maybe it didn't ping you or something, but I see the thing at least. Stream's ending. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. It's been 3. I'm gonna end. I made a blunder. Aw, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Hello. Hello and goodbye. Just asking, but are you gonna bring up ref every time these sorts of streams come up? I don't want to, you know. On one hand, I'm like, God, we need to talk about things that aren't just ref. On the other hand, he's like one of the biggest voices very regrettably so, in VTubing commentary spaces, and I am also a voice in VTubing commentary spaces. And I want to talk about some stuff that pertains to VTubing and commentary specifically. So it's almost inevitable that I do talk about Rev like a lot, but also I don't want to just talk about Rev. You know what I mean? You understand my kind of dichotomy here? But he does make a lot of videos that are so clickbaity and so like brain dead. It's kind of hard to avoid sometimes. I gotta wait for the Ukraine coverage next time. Maybe I should do that. Really, the only large voice in VTuber commentary. Like, I don't know. There's not that many voices to begin with in there. At least I don't know that many of them. But the only one I really know that's like commentary focused is Rev. And that fucking sucks. So it kind of makes sense to talk about him a lot, right? Yeah, I don't know. The Ukraine Google coverage? I mean, I'm sure I can find my information from Google. But I'll see. Yeah, just talk about what you want. Oh, I for sure will. Just gotta find a balance. I mean, I know that last stream, I'm pretty sure we didn't look at a ref video at all. Last stream was just the AI art and the Germany stuff. Because that was enough. That was enough coverage. So we'll see. There are like 3 other VTuber commentators. Like, yeah, it depends. There's some smaller ones, of course, but like Ref has 600k subs, which is insane. The only VTuber commentators of significant size are all ass. Yep, exactly. Such a tragedy. Literally a society moment. Falsight exists. That's true. However, I feel like he is a little bit less commentary and more just straight up news, because he barely gives his opinion on anything. I like to differentiate between that a little bit. Falsight is huge, and I don't think I have a problem with Falsight much so far. At least I haven't seen him, because he doesn't say much. He just gives the news, he relays them, and gives like a tiny bit of commentary, but not nearly as much as like somebody like Ref or me, in both different ends of the spectrum. Hero Hey is an alternative to Rev. He's also less commentary focused, but yeah. I think Tobias's wife actually works at the Ghost concerts, lol, so I don't think he at least would do something weird. Yeah, you always... Yes, I also don't think so, but you know, you never know 100%. And he has been outspoken about not liking overly touchy or needy fans. Yes, I also think it's very unlikely that anything would ever come out. But you know, you never 100% know, of course. Although I don't think so. Falsight is more about VTuber news, not political or cultural news as well. That as well. Never mind the commentary. That additionally, yes. He's all like focused on VTuber news, so I don't feel like he fits 100% into this category. So yeah. Hero Hey is kind of cringe though. Yeah, we watched one video by Hero Hey because I heard about him for the first time from you guys, obviously, a couple videos ago, a couple news chit-chat videos ago. And he seemed, well, I mean, the video we watched specifically was just kind of boring, to be fair. You don't like Falsight. He has the Keemstar Wars. And I found that apparently haters call Ghost communists. Lol. Based. Ghost. Oh my god. Ew. Ghost. Such a communist band. Oh, what a burn. Who the fuck is Tobias? Nobody. He doesn't exist. He's definitely not the lead singer of Ghost. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. That is Papa. That's such a... I want to be... Oh, I can't wait. One day, I want somebody to insult me by calling me a communist. Although, another close insult in quotation marks is when people are like, they're Vashite, but like in a bad way, obviously. It's like, yeah, yes and, or even, not even just like Vash fan or whatever. Some people are like, oh, they're a Vash viewer. It's like, yes and. That's not the burn you think it is. Okay, calm down. What the hell is communism? Oh, maybe another time. We should do theory streams where we learn theory together. Maybe one day. Based is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna go because I need to go buy groceries so I can eat the groceries that I will buy. That's how it works. I'm gonna buy the overpriced groceries that put us into debt. I'm not in debt right now, though, personally. I'm doing fine. I will talk to you again tomorrow. We're gonna do video games and, well, art tomorrow, both of that. On Saturday, look out for that one. I'm gonna present a PowerPoint on being Arrow Ace. That will be fun. And on Sunday, Do we do anything on Sunday? Disco Elysium, duh. Obviously, we do Disco Elysium on Sunday. Yes, I'm gonna go get my stuff. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm glad to be back streaming. You know, I missed it. Obviously, I missed it. And I'm gonna see you over on Twitter and on Discord, linked in the description down below, and on all of my socials. I have a socials command, right? But yeah, of course you're not in debt. You still haven't bought the groceries. True, real. Good. And I'll see you around. And or Vosh side chat. You can find me there too. Say hi if you see me. I'll say hi back. Goodbye. See you. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye. Sure you want to learn theory? I went into economics stream during my high school years, so you can ask me basic questions. Oh, nice. Economics sucks. It's so complicated, but maybe I will. Okay, bye. The fuck was that noise? Did you hear Kenji? He said who? He said who? Okay.